Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
¡Viva México, cabrones!
You're not on my level, and you will see.
Hey, Daddy.
You fight with nobody.
This a dollar beat. This a dollar beat.
BoxingWords.com.
You won the belt with nobody.
BoxingWords.com.
This a dollar beat.
You never gonna get the fight, man. You're a horrible fighter.
BoxingWords.com.
Payday. You want payday. I know that. Oh, look this guy. There's a plan to go for the belt, and I'm coming, man. I'm coming, my friend. Get the fuck out of here, man. Please get the fuck out of here, man.
BoxingWords.com.
Because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
BoxingWords.com.
Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back.
¡Viva México, cabrones!
That's right, it's fucking fight night. But before we get to our live fight chat, which we are doing, the link is in the live chat right now. I believe I already placed it. Let me see. And that being said, we're going to talk today, just get some last minute picks, predictions on Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez, but also talk about Terence Crawford and Sean Porter. Obviously, ESPN continuing to try to promote this fight the best they can. They had Sean Porter on their telecast, not via Skype or anything like that, literally on the telecast. And, Sean came out and said, "Believe me when I say I've been in the gym training to knock out not just Terence Crawford, but everyone I fought," which doesn't make sense because you've already fought them. But, it is what it is. It's all good. It's all good. But it did send some waves. Look, I just posted this 2 hours ago. 455 likes. And the amount of comments, insane. I would have to check from my phone because for whatever reason, they don't let you know on a desktop. But
to knock out, not just believe me when I say that I've been in the gym training to knock out not just Terence Crawford, but everyone that I fought at the highest level is where it's very difficult to do. But if it can be done, I'm gonna go out there and do everything that's required. Believe me when I say that I've been in the gym training to knock out not just Terence Crawford, but everyone that I fought at the highest level is where it's very difficult to.
I don't know if y'all caught that, but he ain't just saying he gonna knock Bud out. He really believes he can knock Bud out. And the reason I say that is because you'll hear him double down on believe, but catch himself. And he says, when I say that, watch this.
Believe me when I say that I've been.
Believe me when because he was still about to say, believe me, I believe I can knock him out. But then he just straightened it out like, believe me when I say I'm training to knock him out. But I'm thinking it felt like he was about to say, believe me, I can knock him out, right? It was about to come out.
Everyone that I fought at the highest level is where it's very difficult to do. But if it can be done, I'm going to go out there and do everything that's required. Believe me when I say that I've been in the gym training to knock out.
See, believe me when I believe, because he believe he can knock him out. A lot of people believe that too. But from our comment section, they're laughing at him. A lot of people. This is Coach Chip. He's a trainer out here in Florida. He's fought Nate Campbell. Porter hasn't beaten anybody that has any size, power. Kell Brook, L. Earl Spence, L. Ugas, L. He only beats small dudes. Tony Nassau, founder of RX Water. I think Porter wins. Uh-oh. Lady Shan Shan. She says those braids gotta go. Come on. What else? Sean Porter is the man. All right. This kid just might do it. Okay. This kid can't break an egg. Okay. He must be talking about his head. I don't know what he means by that. He's getting stopped spectacularly. Who? You didn't really tell us. And for those listening on the podcast later on in the future, present or past, I'm reading the comments on our Instagram. Our Instagram's been getting a lot of traction. We posted, not only a picture of Sean and the excuse me. I got a mail car here asking for the link. Sure, buddy, jump on with me. So, man, not only a picture of Sean, but the text and the audio, which is really giving us some traction, right? Making people, talk about it, want to talk about it. So I decided we needed to do a show because it did. You on the wrong side, Adrian. How you doing over there with your what you got your what's it called that? That's his Border Wars outfit. Hey, Border Wars outfit, what's up? You on the wrong side, champ. You staying over there? I can't hear you. What? You on the wrong side of the street. Call them wrong side of the street. But yeah, man. So last minute predictions. I got to check the betting odds again. I know every day they keep changing. Everything keeps changing, man. People locking their money in, though. That's good for you guys. Adrian, I see you. What up?
Another day, man. Did some good training this morning. Did some professional pictures for my boxing business to try to grow the business. And, I dropped some training in the Facebook Border Wars, an actual training, not a clip. I dropped like 10 rounds of training back to back. So,
All right. So you feeling good right now?
Yeah. I'm feeling real good. I'm trying to get ready for Border Wars 14, baby. We taking this seriously.
I hear you, champ. I hear you. So, any last minute predictions? Anything changing for you? I know you were going Canelo by stoppage. You seen the weigh-in. What you think at the weigh-in? They had a little back and forth.
Yeah, give me 1 second, man. Let me turn this TV down real quick.
Yeah, I was actually hearing just a little bit of it. I got you. Go ahead and handle that. Over under, let's see. Anthony Durrell under. Yo, they know he ain't getting no stoppage. That's bad. The dog, I don't even know. They got to change his name, man. He ain't the dog if you can't stop like a 54-pound journeyman.
He getting dogged. He ain't the dog no more. He getting dogged by the media.
And let me tell you, the last fighter he fought was a 54-pounder. That's probably why they got him not stopping him, because he's like, yo, Tyrone Davis just probably beat you. And you ain't put him down. But damn, yo, the over 8.5 is fucking minus 270, bro. So
damn, man. Well, but wouldn't we consider Anthony Durrell on the latter half of his career? I don't even know how old he is. So I don't want to be disrespectful.
I think he's old already, be honest with you. But he's a young old, if that makes any sense. I think he's like 32, 33, maybe something like that. I don't think he's much older than that. But also we're talking about the Porter. Did you watch yesterday's fights or were you busy I know you do the DJ.
I was
thing.
I was DJing last night, so I wasn't able to catch it. In the spot that I was DJing at, I wasn't able to, like, the booth is kind of a small spot, so I wasn't able to sneak my phone and just be watching the fight while I was DJing. You know, so some bars get a little bit tight when they see me hitting the auto mix and not working hard.
I'll play it for the both of you since I seen James jump on. I'm screen sharing it, and I'll just play the audio.
But when I say that I've been in the gym training to knock out not just Terence Crawford, but everyone that I fought at the highest level is where it's very difficult to do. But if it can be done, I'm going to go out there and do everything that's required. Believe me when I say that I've been in the gym training to knock out not just Terence Crawford, but everyone that I fought at the highest level is where it's very difficult to do. But if it can be done, I'm going to go out there and do everything that's required.
So is he selling the fight, or you guys believe that he is capable of a knockout over specifically Terence Bud Crawford, obviously? And this was Sean Porter. This was live on ESPN. They had him on the telecast, which is, you know, we got to give him kudos because they didn't have to. I mean, he lives in Vegas, so they didn't have to spend much money, but, you know, they could have done a Skype or some craziness.
You know, I just haven't seen Porter really stop anybody as of late, really. And now that's due to the fact that, let's be honest, Porter's fighting tough competition. Like, I think the only one that he won in against that I think we would say, yeah, he for sure won in that was Formella. I mean, is that like, I didn't think he was going to lose that fight. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it just seems like at the elite level, like kind of like I did catch some of the interview you were playing before. At the elite level, I just don't think that Porter's stopping anybody. I think guys who are stopping other guys who are on the elite level are special, because it takes a lot to do that. I don't think Sean Porter is necessarily that kind of special, but he's a dog, man. He's going to bring the pressure. He makes a tough fight for anybody. Like, even those elite level guys, man, they didn't have an easy fight against Porter. Porter made it ugly. Porter pushed him. I feel like Porter pushed Earl. I mean, if you take that knockdown away, do you think I think that was a close fight?
Was.
You know? I don't know what you think, James. I don't see him getting the knockout, but I'm glad that he's training to hurt him. You know, I'm glad that he's got bad intentions going on to go out there.
I mean, is that Sean Porter's way of saying that he thinks Bud is susceptible to be knocked out? Does he think that
that's what I believe? That's what I believe.
Bud hasn't come up against someone dog enough to challenge him. I mean, all of us have talked about Bud has been down on the canvas, but they weren't counted as knockdowns. But some of those, some people in the community feel were knockdowns. Am I mistaken about it?
Nah, some people felt Cain Velasquez put him down.
Is there a new call coming through, or what we got going on?
What do you mean?
I see Skype ringing twice. Is that by mistake, or what's up with it?
I mean, it ain't ringing on my end. You probably getting a call from another group you got.
Okay, never mind.
Man. I got that too.
Call you multi-group.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, definitely, man. I mean, I think Bud is extraordinary in the competition that I've seen him in there with. He's been absolutely extraordinary in many ways. I've seen him. To me, he's a more mature version of what I see in Boots, honestly. He's just like a full-grown, more mature, more experienced version of that in my mind. So I think he'll hold his own against Sean, but then at the same time, if Sean is training like he thinks like he says he is, maybe it's something that he sees in Bud that he thinks he could potentially push Bud to a limit that Bud hasn't been to yet.
I just think based off not only this interview but others where he said things like he ain't never been in there with someone like me. We'll see what happens because he ain't been in there with no one like me. You know, and then if you listen to this audio, he fumbles on the audio. Check it out. But you got to listen close.
I've been in the gym training to knock out. Now,
All right, ready?
Believe me when I say that I've been in the gym training
See that little believe me when because it felt like he was about to say, believe me, I believe I can knock out Terence Crawford. He switched it up to say what he said, which is believe me when I say I'm training for the knockout, yada, yada. But I think he was going straight into it. I could be wrong, it doesn't matter. He still said he training for the knockout. He wants to knock him out. The issue is that I'm shocked it's actually getting this much traction simply because it's like Porter hasn't knocked anybody out on this level in a long time. Like when he stopped Malignaggi, it was the first person to stop Malignaggi, I believe. If not Cotto done it, But no one done it the way Porter done it up until that time. That's for sure. He bulldozed him. And then he did that to Alexander too. But I don't think he got the stoppage in Alexander. He just gave him a tough-ass fight and took his belt. So I just don't know that he could. Unless Bud is chinny and everything we thought is true. Other than that, I don't know how he can because, like, who the last person Porter even put down?
I was going to say, bro, like, I don't think I've seen this man put anybody down in years. He didn't even put Formella down.
Nope.
Nah,
he just whooped his ass good.
And to me, Formella held his own for a while.
And people were not happy with that because in retrospect, obviously, Conor slept Formella. Slept Formella and it made Porter look bad in a way.
Yeah.
But some said, Porter was trying to get the rounds after the fight with Bud, which I don't know why, because he went 12 with Earl. I don't know why, because he went 12 with Earl, but people think he was trying to get rounds in.
So did he stop Alexander? Devin Alexander?
We would have to double check, but I feel like
because my thing is like this. I was there with my fighter. Well, that was a big night because that's the night that AJ got knocked off by Andy. But I was in California when Red Catch knocked out Alexander. That's when I got to meet Roy Jones Jr. But like I watched that, right there live, and I'm just saying, Alexander, I know that's later in his career, so that might not have too much weight to it, but Red Catch stopped him. I seen that live. Like, he fucked him up. Like, he was catching him. So to me, that's like, even if we go back and look and he got that stoppage, a guy from a lower weight class also stopped Alexander.
No, he didn't stop Alexander.
Oh, wow. So, fuck,
that.
Man. Ivan Red Catch stopped Alexander.
Yeah, but Ivan stopped him way later, bro. Like, way.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it holds a lot of water. I'm just saying, but you had a little guy come up and wait and beat and stop him. He's a little guy. Let's be real. Red Catch is not big. I took a picture with him. I was right next to him. He's not a big guy.
I can't argue that. And he got bullied by Tank on sparring. That
Fuck
was
yeah,
visible.
He did. Like, really got bullied. And he looked like a monster that night against Alexander. I'm not gonna lie. I was there live. He was fucking dude up. He was on a mission. I was pulling for Alexander, obviously, because I've always liked Alexander and I like Roy. And I got to talk to those guys. So I was pulling for him. So when he got stopped, I was like, damn, you let that little guy stop you.
Yeah, the last TKO victory that Sean Porter has came against Andre Berto.
Okay.
And he didn't Devin Alexander, that was a unanimous decision. He also got a TKO victory against Paulie. So those are his last TKOs in his well over 10 fights. He had another TKO victory against Patrick Thompson, but that was against an 18-17 fighter. So a lot of UDs and split decisions.
So, I think if we're looking at the history here, we're looking at a guy who does not knock people out.
Yeah.
Or hasn't done it in how many years? Because we'll see 10 fights. How many years is that in boxing?
But I think, again, I think he's looking at it like a Malignaggi, Devin Alexander. Even though he ain't stopped Devin, I'm telling you, that fight was brutal. It was like he was running through. So I don't know. Maybe he's looking at it like, bro, this dude ain't been in there with people like me. And some guys that are less than me have pushed him, you know? Little spots only. Not consistent, but little spots. David Benavidez, right? Excuse me, Jose Benavidez in little spots. Gamboa in little spots.
Yeah, Gamboa was doing good till he got caught. You know, the second I think Gamboa got adversity in that fight, because I remember watching that fight. You know, because that's when I really found out who Bud Crawford was. Because I was all for Gamboa. You know, that's when 50 was in there promoting, right? That's the first fight that Gamboa fought under 50's boxing promotion. I think the failed boxing promotion. But yeah, man, I mean, he buzzed Gamboa and put him down. But Gamboa was fucking him up in the beginning. That speed was catching Terence.
Yeah, but you know, again, those dudes are not as thick-headed as Porter in the sense, you know, when Porter sets his mind to running you over, he runs you over. You know, you got to stop him from doing that.
He's a tank, man. I'll give Porter that. Like, he definitely makes other fighters uncomfortable. Like, whatever they think they do best, he's going to push you to do it the best. Because if you can't handle the pressure for 10, 12 rounds, it's going to be a tough day against Porter. It's like you got to pack your lunch because it's going to be an extra long shift.
Definitely is. He definitely is a lunch pail fighter, right?
I mean, that dude, every fight is exciting for me to watch with Porter because I already know I'm going to get a good fight. Like, from a fan perspective, me spending my money to watch boxing, I will always spend my money on a Porter fight because I know what I'm going to get is special.
Yeah, he doesn't let you down. He doesn't let you down.
But then we just said he let us down in the Formella fight and the Ugas fight.
Well, that's because, see, you were let down in the Formella fight because you had expectations outside of Porter. That's why I wasn't let down in the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. I know who Mayweather is. Right. You understand? So that's like us. If we go into this Porter-Crawford fight betting on Porter to get the knockout and then get mad, that's on us. Because we know he ain't knocking nobody out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't get mad at a dude for doing what he does. We did expect him to stop Formella because of Porter's style, but, I mean, when we're looking at the numbers, my man don't stop nobody.
I mean, and in a sense, when we're watching this fight, what are we watching? Are we really watching this fight to see if Bud Crawford's as good as we all think he is?
Yes.
Or are we watching this fight to see Porter, show Bud he's not on that level? Because I feel
both.
Like it's the first one.
It's both. It's both. Because I think that there's enough questions. But what's up, Amilcar, aka Maestro? I think there's enough questions about Terence for this to be both. I think it's Porter showing Terence, you ain't on my level, and it's Terence showing us, this is why they avoided me. I love it. This is one I'm excited for. You know what I mean? But yeah. What's up, brother?
Yeah, what's good, Ness? Thank you for having me on. I definitely agree that that's going to be the narrative going into the fight. You have people that ride super hard for the PBC are going to be like, look, Crawford couldn't beat Porter. How the hell are you going to tell me that he would have beat Spence? Right. And then the other side of it is, this is why the PBC guys have been avoiding Terence Crawford. So I'm not saying that I agree with either of those two narratives. I'm just saying that those are natural narratives to push as promotional material for the fight. You got PBC versus ESPN Top Rank. You've got bragging rights at 147 on the line. Although I think that the PBC's got the best welterweight in the division other than Terence Crawford, and to me, that's Boots Ennis. I'm super high on Boots Ennis. I was before. It's even higher right now after what we saw last Saturday.
Real quick, casual Baz guy asking, is Elvis in tough? Yes. Bet the distance, my friend. He ain't getting no stoppage. And I got it on good knowledge from my squad that I put together. I'm telling you, look, he Dominican, and I'm telling you, he ain't going. I don't think he gonna get the knockout. I hear this Mexican is very tough. Yeah, Maestro, what's up? Give me your prediction, man. I kind of know that Adrian is picking by knockout. I know that obviously James is riding with his state and his gym. So I'm assuming a educated sounding man like yourself is going Canelo, but I want to know which way, or is it decision or knockout? Because only one of those that you pick will allow me to pat myself on the back.
Well, I'm not watching this for a competitive fight. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm watching this the way I watched Vince Carter take on the competition in the 2000 slam dunk contest. I'm watching this shit for highlights. I'm woo! Oh, between the legs. Oh, off the backboard. Oh, reverse slam. Canelo with the vicious uppercut. Canelo with the hook. Canelo with the right hand. I'm watching this for highlights, man. I'm not watching this for a competitive fight. So this shit is going as long as Canelo lets it go. And it's going to be nothing but Vince Carter between the legs, reverse 360. Okay? It's going to be slam dunk contest. This is what I'm watching it for. This isn't the NBA championship. This is All-Star Weekend.
This is beautiful.
This is highlight Nello. That's what I'm watching this for. This dude has no business being in the ring with Canelo. This is a third division English football team taking on Manchester United. This is the G League, bottom of the G League, taking on the defending NBA champions. This is what it is, guys. This is highlight Nello. Hashtag Sports Center. That's what I'm watching this for.
This shit right here, nigga. I mean, this shit right here.
Exactly. So, Number Kenny the Jet Smith. It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm watching it for.
So can I get an official prediction? Because I want to hold you to it. So I mean, because that obviously means stoppage.
It means leading Sports Center. It means Caleb Plant in a horizontal position.
Okay.
It means brutal KO stoppage by Canelo. Anything after the third round, whenever he wants it to happen. If this goes longer than the Rocky Fielding fight, it's because Canelo's like, guys, mis amigos, mis fanáticos, I can't do you dirty like that. I can't have you pay $80 and watch this dude in 3 rounds. I'm going to give you guys 6, maybe 7. I'm going to play with him a little bit, and then it's boom, it's over. Vince Carter, 2000 All-Star Game. It's highlight Nello. That's why I'm paying $80. I'm not paying $80 for a competitive fight. That's not why I'm tuning in tonight.
So at how many rounds before you can start to give Caleb credit? Because I heard you say 3, but if it goes more than 3,
I never said I'm giving him credit.
No, but that's what
Canelo's going to spend a couple rounds.
Well, hear me out.
Rounds.
But that's the question, though, right? Like, if he exceeds your expectations, isn't it time now to give credit?
Well, Caleb's getting credit to me for, securing the $10 million payday. He got credit.
Plus,
walking down the ring, completing a training camp. But once he gets into the ropes, I mean, you got to give him credit for taking on Canelo. But in terms of being competitive, I mean, Canelo's going to, use a couple rounds to judge the distance, judge the timing. By round number 3, the lead rights, the walking him down with the left jab, the getting him to bite at every single feint because he's worried about a counter punch, worried about a hook. He's going to work the body, open up the head, hit him in the head, expose the body. Look, I'm going to be clear, okay? At best, Caleb Plant is the third best 168-pounder signed to the PBC. At best, in my opinion. The best 168-pounder is Benavidez. To me, that's not even a
David
question.
Morrell, right? Then David Morrell.
Yeah, then David Morrell, okay? And it's an open question right now to me.
Now, don't you
whether
think,
or not Caleb Plant beats Anthony the Dog Durrell? That's an open question.
Let me ask you a few.
That's an open question.
Here. Let me ask you: are you judging Caleb off resume or eye test?
Well, I'm judging him off resume because if I go off eye test, then David Morrell clearly beats him to me in the eye test. Dude's got
you're judging
great
Morrell,
timing, great footwork, power to stop people in both hands.
So you're judging Morrell off eye test, though.
All I have to go on with Caleb Plant is eye test.
No.
If I'm going,
no. You said you're judging Caleb off resume. So now I'm asking. So you're judging Morrell off eye test, is what you're saying?
I'm judging Morrell versus Caleb on eye test.
No.
Absolutely.
Individually, I asked you, are you judging Caleb off eye test or resume? And you said no, based off resume.
Okay, but Ness, I'm just trying to get I'm not doing this to fuck up the conversation. I just want to know what you're asking me. Who am I comparing?
How
Caleb
are you
Plant
judging?
to?
I just want to know, how are you judging Caleb Plant? Off the resume or off what you're seeing?
Off of the resume, I can't judge him highly. I can't. Off of what I'm seeing a guy getting touched up by a 40-year-old Caleb Truax. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing a guy getting beat up in the later rounds by Usategui.
Didn't he have a broken hand in the Truax fight after the third round?
Okay.
Google that, James.
I mean, Floyd had broken hands. He still looked pretty fucking good to me. You know, Floyd boxed most of his career with brittle hands.
I'm pretty sure Floyd never had a broken hand in a fight, but we could Google that too.
I'm on it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm watching. This is Operation Pico, Ness. You know, this is what this is. This is Operation Pico. And you're Dominican, so I'm gonna break it down like this. 1970s, Johnson overthrew a social democratic leader in your country and replaced him with a hand puppet in Balaguer as president. This dude wanted to pick a fight with Cuba, kidnap some Cuban fishermen, and thought that he was going to impress the U.S. government by strong-arming Fidel. It didn't work. Fidel threw 12 Soviet MiGs at supersonic speed right over Santo Domingo. Within a day or two, those fishermen were returned to Havana. Balaguer bit off more than he could chew. Caleb Plant, he's bitten off more than he could chew. He's gotten the payday, but he does not quite know what he's in there for or in there with. And I'm not willing to buy these narratives. Oh, well, Maestro, everybody else has been afraid to fight Canelo. Only Caleb Plant believes that he can win. Only Caleb Plant believes in himself. That's absolute trash. That's not true.
We'll see.
Caleb Plant was offered the fight before Callum Smith was.
Exactly.
Callum stepped up and took the fight. So how exactly are you showing that you're more confident than Callum Smith? Callum Smith went in and took the fight. Billy Joe Saunders was confident going in. Billy Joe Saunders was trying to win. So where did this narrative start that, oh, well, everybody else has been afraid to fight Canelo. Only Caleb Plant believes in himself. No, that's not the truth. That's absolutely false.
I think that we're basing that off their performances and his body language and everything he's done in the build-up. And up until this point, see, Callum took what he was offered. Kovalev took what he was offered and on short notice. Billy took what he was offered and it was attached to a secondary fight. Caleb is the only one whose team, because, I think we could stop with the he. It already came out on Boxing Scene. It's not he, it was Al, and they're calling it a 50 million gamble. So Al invested not in just Caleb, but in, the thought process of keeping Canelo on PBC. So, the information is out. It's on Boxing Scene. This was more than just Caleb, but Caleb's lucky to have Al Heyman, because if he would have took the fight 3 offers ago, maybe he would have lost the way you're assuming, and it would have been for 1 belt and less money. Instead, he got more money than all the other fighters. And, Al, again, gets his $50 million gamble.
Now, sorry to interrupt you. Da-na-na, da-na-na. That's what's happening tonight, bro. There's no escape.
I don't believe that, though.
There's no escaping it, Ness. There's no escaping it.
Are you going to be live?
Billy Joe's a more skilled, more experienced fighter, and is a southpaw, and boxed at the Olympics as a teenager, and fought way better competition going into his fight than Canelo. Okay, steel sharpens steel. Where's the steel at?
Who?
Is it Figgenbutts? Is it Mike Lee?
No, it's the people he
Is
spars.
it a 40-year-old Caleb Truax?
It's the people
Is it
he
Porky
spars.
Medina? Is it Porky Medina, or maybe it's Uskategi, a guy who lost before Caleb Plant beat him, and a guy who then lost
so you're
a guy
you're no good.
most people,
You're no
most
good when
people
you
never
lose.
even heard of.
You're no good when you lose.
Woo!
Are you
it's
no
gonna
good?
be a slam dunk fest tonight, baby.
Let me ask you: Are you no
It's
good?
Vince Carter. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
Are you saying you're no good with a loss? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying, are we talking about
No,
Uskategi right now, or?
No, we're absolutely talking about Uskategi. And give me a moment to explain, because you and a lot of other fans, I'm glad you came in shutting narratives down. Let's shut your weak narrative down about Uskategi not being good. So people want us to believe that someone who lost, then became world champion, isn't good.
No, I never said he's not good. I'm never going to get on here.
That's pretty much what you said. You might want to rewind.
No. What I'm saying,
you might want to rewind.
What I'm saying that
you've said it in different ways too. You said his resume isn't good,
okay?
Right? You said his resume isn't good.
Caleb's resume isn't good.
Then you literally laughed at Uskategi.
Okay, I'm not laughing at Uskategi.
No, you did. You said his name and laughed.
Here's what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at people that believe that beating Uskategi is somehow indicative of you putting up a hell of a fight against Canelo. Now,
I don't think anyone's using that logic.
How do you rate Lionel Thompson? You rate him?
I don't think anyone.
Do you rate Lionel Thompson?
Yeah, Lionel made it to the Olympics, didn't he? Wasn't he an alternate?
Now what would Canelo do to Lionel Thompson?
I don't know. Same thing he did to Yeardom?
Pretty much. And what happened to Lionel Thompson? What happened to Lionel Thompson when Uskategi fought him?
Lionel might do better than Yeardom did versus Canelo, because didn't Lionel go 8 with young Kovalev?
Here is my point.
Oh, you don't know Lionel. You don't know him.
No, I do know him. I brought him up. How is it that you're saying I don't know? I brought him up.
I'm asking a question.
What I'm telling you is this. Caleb Plant's best win is against Uskategi.
Okay.
I'm just pointing out another name that's beaten Uskategi. So if beating Uskategi is indicative of beating Canelo or putting up a good performance against Canelo, then logic would assume that we then go and say that Lionel Thompson, why don't we put him on pay-per-view against Canelo? Why don't we do that? Because you know what? Maybe Lionel Thompson would beat Mike Lee. Maybe Lionel Thompson would beat Vincent Feggenberg. Maybe Lionel Thompson might be the 40-year-old Caleb Truax. Let's put him on pay-per-view against Canelo. Let's see him in the pay-per-view against Canelo.
my friend, if you want to see that, he needs to win the world title. Like
Lionel Thompson
you're creating
versus
this.
Canelo.
Come on, champ. You gotta give me
on pay-per-view.
You gotta give me an opportunity to talk. You gotta give me an opportunity to talk. Like you finished. You did your evil laugh, and it's not working. So you're cutting me off. Like Lionel Thompson, you wasted all that time on him. He needs to win the world title. If we want him to do anything that you just wish for, he's got to win the world title. Any of those fights you wish for, tell him to win the world title, and he'll get that treatment like Caleb Plant did. That's why he's in this position. Okay. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You disrespect
No,
fighters. I don't do that.
What I'm saying is,
no,
you got
what
a
you're
whole lot of
saying
people.
is what you're saying is a world champion can be discredited for you to win an argument. Because
No,
a world
I'm not saying
champion,
that.
because a
See-
world champion to me that loses before he ever becomes champ, somehow grinds it back to the top to get a world title, and you laughing at him. You're a weirdo.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, that is what
I'm
you're saying,
laughing
and that's
at-
what you're literally
No.
doing.
No.
You're literally
What I'm
doing
laughing
that.
at. What I'm laughing
You're talking
at.
about Lionel Thompson and
Okay,
laughing
okay.
about him. Did you
No,
win
I'm
a
not
world
laughing.
title?
I'm not laughing.
Is David Morrell a real champion?
I want to
Is
make this
David
clear.
Morrell a real champion?
He's not.
Okay.
He's not.
So how could you
Okay.
laugh at Uztatagi?
No.
And Plant?
No.
Yes. I'm
I'm
just
not
calling you on your
laughing
bullshit. That's all.
Okay. So, can I get 30 seconds?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, just to be clear, because I want everybody in the boxing voice universe to understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I respect Caleb Plant as a fighter. I respect Uzcategui as a fighter.
That's respect. That's respect.
Okay. Can I get 30 seconds?
No, I just want to make
Can I
sure.
get 30
I want to make
seconds?
sure we both using the Webster's dictionary, because if that's respect, okay.
All right.
He ain't even lose yet. I respect you though. Hey James, you fucking ugly as hell, but I respect you.
Don't diss James like that, bro.
I mean, that's what you're doing.
James is just sitting back listening. So look, I'm trying to say this and give me 20 seconds. I'm not disrespecting any fighter out there. What I'm saying is I'm disrespecting the idea. Okay, the idea is what I'm disrespecting. That beating Uzcategui, who I think is a very good fighter, is somehow indicative of you being able to put up a competitive performance against one of the most skilled, dominant fighters in his weight class I've ever seen, in Canelo Alvarez. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Canelo is up here. Mm-hmm. He's higher than most of these guys with world titles. He's super elite. Okay? You beating Uzcategui is something that multiple people have done. Mm-hmm. So should they all be on pay-per-view against Canelo? And us saying, oh, well, you know what? Yeah, he's got a good chance of beating Canelo. He beat Uzcategui.
But why do you keep saying that? Who's beating Uzcategui when he was a champion? Caleb Plant. That's why the fuck he's here. You keep saying,
right.
They beat him. They beat him. They should be on pay-per-view. No, they didn't beat him when he had a title. What are you talking about? And let's get back to your narrative. You came here with that. No one on this fucking panel told you that because he beat Uzcategui, he's going to beat Plant. You came with that narrative.
No, I came with a narrative that I've been hearing that, when I say, okay, let me ask you this. What in Caleb Plant's
You're arguing with yourself, though. I just want my audience to know that you're arguing with yourself. You came with your own argument.
Let's just get right to it.
Ain't nobody said. Let me just kill this so we can move on. No one cares about Uzcategui. Guess why? Because Andy Ruiz ain't beat nobody before he beat the shit out of AJ up and down every fucking 24 feet of that ring. So your argument don't make fucking sense, Poppy.
That's not
yes,
true
it
at
is.
all.
Yes, it is. You're trying to discredit Uzcategui. You're trying to discredit.
You're manipulating your audience.
You are trying to discredit Uzcategui as if it fucking matters who you beat.
People knew that Andy Ruiz was the real deal when Andy Ruiz went down to New Zealand and beat up Joseph Parker.
And Caleb Plant is
not got a decision. Let's not play.
I didn't score for.
Let's not.
I didn't score for Andy.
People
I didn't score for Andy. I didn't score for Andy.
Come on now.
Are you listening? I didn't score for Andy, and this community knows we did a rewatch. It's out there. I did not score for Andy. Not once, not twice. Mm-hmm. So now who the fuck he beat? You see? You see how that works? And guess what? Oh, we all knew Andy was good. Motherfucker, what you talking about? Caleb Plant was good. Go check his fucking resume. And I'm talking amateurs. Amateurs.
Right.
He lost to Bellows. He lost to Bellows.
Did he go? Let me ask you this: did he go to the Olympics?
He lost to
Like
Bellows.
Did he go to the Olympics like Billy Joe Saunders?
He lost to Bellows at the finals. What does so you
go
know good?
To the Olympics?
You see what
yes
I'm saying?
No.
You
it's
see
a yes or no
question.
But
you see, we keep getting back to your argument, which is if you lose, you garbage. Because that's how you got.
I'm not saying
no,
that.
that's what you did with Ustatagi.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Now
what I'm saying is like Canelo
I tell you, he
level.
made it to the finals and Bellows beat him, and you saying what? That he ain't good? So now every fighter that doesn't go to the Olympics is not good.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that Canelo's already broken the eye socket.
You asked me that question. You asked the question. You said, did he go to the Olympics? Because Billy Joe Saunders did. As to diminish. Did he go to the Olympics? Because he did. Why are you diminishing? It's about skill. What do you see in the ring? What do you see in the ring? What do you see in the ring?
When I can speak, let me know.
How many times did Billy Joe defend his title?
Speak, let me know.
How many times did Billy Joe defend his title? How many times did he pop positive? How many times did he avoid the Demetrius Andre fight? But you saying capping for that weak body ass motherfucker that live on TV told everybody Gennady would beat me and Eubank at a press conference to fight Eubank. Bruh, when you start watching boxing, you tripping, man. You tripping.
Is it my turn yet?
Whenever the fuck you want it to be your turn.
Okay, it's my turn right now. Please don't interrupt me. So, you brought up amateur record when I asked you what has Caleb Plant done to show you that he's ready for Canelo. You brought up amateur.
I never said that. Don't lie. I never said that. I never said that.
I'm going to bring up Billy Joe Saunders going to the Olympics.
I never said that.
I never said that.
I never said that.
Help his eye socket?
I never said that. I never said that. You lying.
All right, so then can I ask a question again?
Mm-hmm.
What has Caleb Plant done to show you that he's ready to take on and beat Canelo Alvarez? The floor is yours.
I never said he could beat Canelo Alvarez. That's what I'm saying. You come in here with your argument made already. You didn't ask us.
That's what you call play both sides of the fence.
Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what I did. Let me tell you what I did.
Just let Ness talk. Come on.
I specifically asked you. No, I love the debate. Listen, I specifically asked you your prediction. You didn't ask us ours. You came with your mind made up that we picking Caleb Plant because he beat Ustatagi. You trying to put me in that category. No. So I'm defending.
No, I didn't say that. I was talking about people that have been leaving comments. I've been talking about people that have been leaving comments on shit that I said. I already know what you said. I've been watching you. You think it's going to go the distance. I disagree. And
I said Canelo
I know
will win
what
by
your
distance.
prediction is. And my prediction is Vince Carter, 2000, slam dunk contest, through the legs.
Good.
Bam!
Be here.
That's what's going to happen.
Be here. Be here. That's exactly. My prediction. And let me tell you, this got drawn out because he refuses to give us a point in the fight when he's gonna start giving Caleb credit because he's shitting on him, but he don't want to tell you when the man could get credit. Meanwhile, he did set a barometer. He said he ain't lasting more than the dude from England that got knocked out on the first DAZN fight. And then quickly changed it up. Oh, no. If he goes more than 3, it's because Canelo letting him. It's because Canelo. So Caleb can't do nothing.
I'm not switching it.
Caleb can't do nothing.
I'll just clarify. I said it's going to be as competitive as that fight was. And it's for as many rounds as you believe Rocky Fielding, Canelo. By the way, get his name right. His name's Rocky Fielding. Mm-hmm. Okay. As many rounds as Rocky Fielding was competitive against Canelo is about as many rounds as Caleb Plant is going to be competitive against Canelo.
Okay,
he has not been at this level.
So that means like, after the 4th, you're gonna start looking at Caleb differently. It took us a half hour, but we got here. This is where I wanted to get. I've never seen Caleb Plant flat out horizontal on his back before, and that's cool.
So yeah, I'm going to look at him very differently. That's a fact.
But
so you're giving basically Plant
no shot,
the respect of a Yeardom. You think he's like a Yeardom type fighter?
No, Yeardom,
that's what I'm taking.
Yeardom lasted more than 3. He said Rocky Fielding.
I think no, but at no point was that fight competitive at all. At least Rocky Fielding was going for it a little bit. Yeardom was barely even throwing a punch. That was not competitive for a second.
So Rocky got fucking destroyed, man. That was
At least he was throwing. At least he was throwing punches.
Maestro, are you going live or you could be with us? I want you to be here. I want to see your fucking face when my man ice skates on Canelo. Be here. You ain't got no live schedule. You ain't said nothing yet. That mean it ain't scheduled.
No, I mean,
he gonna ice skate till the 10th round when Canelo knock his ass out. Vince Carter arm through the rim.
Yeah, y'all all tripping, man. He couldn't catch up with them slow ass defecting Cuban feet. He gonna catch up to this fucking Elvis Presley feet. You guys tripping, man.
Hey, listen. He gonna drag his knee brace with him too, Ness.
Let me get to these super chats real quick. T Bonafide in Toronto. Shout out TBV. I am pumped for tonight. Canelo and Nan. Another dude losing his money. Ronald Kerr. You talking about motherfucking Porter not knocking nobody. Who the fuck is Canelo knocking out? Roland says, not just Sebastian Formella and Yurdeni Urugas, but Porter went the full 12 and broke his hand with Adrian Granado's Danny Garcia. Stop Granados. Yeah, that's because we doubled up this topic with, Porter's beautiful ESPN interview. Sway in Brooklyn, he says, Callum went in it for a payday. Plant going in it for the win. Not according to Maestro. He reads differently. He read Callum's energy totally differently. He was trying to win, right, Maestro? Oh, there you go. He said, yeah, for those not viewing the podcast, he said yes. Big Super Mech says, exactly. Nello picked Plant first because he's the easiest. We shall see. Tonight, y'all ain't got to wait no more. 4 more hours is going down. Brandon in Cincinnati, rewatching Plant versus Ustachiki as we speak. Plant was leaking from round 4 on from a cut.
Yes, he was.
It's going to be blood and stovetop stuffing all over the ring. Laughing out loud emoji. Wasn't one of them a southpaw? They wasn't both orthodox. Right? Or am I wrong? I could be wrong. I hope not.
Who are you talking about?
In the Ustachiki fight. Isn't he a southpaw?
I believe so.
I mean, did Plant switch southpaw? You know he's throwing that jab now. You know he's throwing that right hand jab now.
Right, the jab that somehow is better than Kovalev's jab and Triple G's jab, and like Canelo's never seen a jab. Like Canelo's never seen a jab before.
Amilcar, are you serious with Triple G's robotic fucking? He might as well be Anthony Joshua with that jab, man. His head ain't off the line. You tripping.
Oh, man.
And guess what? And I'm glad you brought up Kovalev. Look how long his jab lasted. It took him to the 11th round. He 38 with a busted liver. You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't wait for fucking
But that's because Kovalev didn't put no power shots on him.
Exactly.
Like that,
Exactly.
He jabbed his way around the world.
Exactly.
Did he even throw one fucking right hand in that fight? Like, I was begging.
So ask yourself, what if Kovalev could get to the 11th was just a jab? What about Caleb, who got the fucking beautiful Roy Jones left hook?
Yeah, he got it against the pad. He got it against the heavy bag. Mm-hmm. He's got it against the body protector.
No, he got it.
You really think he's going to land that with power on Canelo?
Hey, James, can you Google what the opening odds were for Ustachiki Plant? Because I believe he was like a 3-1 underdog.
I'll look at this next.
So instead of Amilcar lying, we could give facts because he didn't show you against the pads. He didn't show you against the heavy bag. He showed you against the dude he was an underdog to lose to, and he dropped him fucking 2 times with the left hook. But again, you keep belittling his skills because you ain't a real boxing fan. You just here to shit on Caleb. I can see it. You here to make jokes about Caleb. You ain't here to really talk boxing.
No, I'm not making jokes. I'm just saying.
You wouldn't have said that. How he got a shitty left hook if he put down he was the underdog.
You guys are
He was the underdog, though. He was the underdog. He was the underdog. And he showed you his left hook on the highest level. He beat the champion. Earl gets all the credit in the world for beating fucking Kell Brook, who was broken after Gennady, right? But this dude wins the same IBF in another fucking division. You trying to belittle him.
He was a plus 260.
I mean, what you guys
plus
are
260, that's all 3-1. Fucking Ness is always on point. You be lying, Oh my God!
What was that line about? What did I say?
Bruh,
I don't even remember.
you trying to say he ain't got no left hook? He knocked down a dude. First of all, they said he didn't have power, and he was an underdog 3-1, and he showed you his left hook on the highest level.
I never said he doesn't have power. I said he doesn't have the power in the left
Bruh,
hook to match
I ain't say
Canelo's
nothing
left
about
hook.
power.
He's not out hooking Canelo.
I didn't say
this
nothing.
Is silly talk.
I didn't
This
say
is
nothing
silly.
about power. I didn't say. I
This
said
is silly.
you said he's only got a left hook on pads and heavy bags. And I'm saying stop belittling Plant.
Obviously,
he showed you his left hook on the highest level.
Ness.
No,
it's called hyperbole.
He showed
he's
you
a
his
pro
hook
fighter.
on the highest
of
level.
course, he's landing a hook.
Of course,
on things other than pads and heavy bags.
Now it's of course.
I'm talking about in the context.
I bet you're gonna say of course when Danny landed his left hook too.
Taking on Canelo. That's what I'm talking about.
So
the hook is gonna look great in the training camp. Let's see how it looks in the real fight against Canelo. That's all I'm saying. Come on, no. Operation Pico, baby.
Was Danny supposed to land his left hook too?
You got to defend your man's here. He talking real crazy about Caleb. I agree with Maestro. I think that Caleb's getting stopped in the 10th round. He doesn't think it's going to make it that far, but I think Caleb's getting stopped in the 10th round. I think Canelo eventually going to catch up to him and put them shots on him. But yeah, I mean, I think my 2 cents here is this. A lot of times when we got the face of boxing or a very popular fighter, someone that we believe is always the great A side, they always build up the B side. And I don't mean that to disrespect Plant, but like that's part of the game. They always, it could happen because there's fights in the past where it's like we first hear about the fight and we like, what the fuck is that? And then somehow through the build up, we like believe. I mean, we see the biggest sell job in the world. Fucking Conor McGregor beating Floyd. I took so many people's money for that fight because they just wanted to believe so bad because they made it sound good. But we all knew as boxing fans, like Floyd called what round he was going to get him out in and bet on himself. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. Look, Ness wants us to believe that Sam Cassell is going to beat Vince Carter in the dunk contest. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, guys. Put some respect on Canelo's name. Put some respect on his name right now, Ness.
No,
Put
listen,
it on his name.
Amilcar, if we was doing a podcast in what, 97? What year was it that Buster beat up Tyson, a 42-1 underdog?
I'm glad you brought that up.
What about Danny?
Glad you brought that up.
What about Danny when Danny beat Amir Khan as a 7-1 underdog?
I'm glad you brought that up. So let's go through this right now because the first narrative that I love debunking is this one.
What?
Oh, well, Maestro, all of these guys were afraid of Canelo before they took on Canelo. They were only there for the payday. We already addressed that. So let's go to the second one. Anything can happen in boxing. Look at all these upsets from the past, Maestro. Well, there's a funny thing about when you look at these things. Number one, when these upsets happen, people are not looking critically at the guy that got upset. Okay, we can look critically against at Canelo, and if we're talking about knockout upsets, which are the ones that you're mentioning, by the way, I've never seen anything in Canelo's history that's showing me that he's about to get knocked out by Caleb Plant. So let's get that out of the way. So knockout upsets do not even apply in this situation. But let's pretend for a moment that they do apply. Let's play fantasy pretend. Okay, well, here's a real dose of real history for you. Number one, you look at all of these wins, upset wins. Usually, people were underestimating the guy making the upset, or they were ignoring things that were going on in people's personal lives, like pending jail sentences, like not trading for a fight, okay, like problems outside of the ring. Canelo's one of the most professional guys in the sport. He's not training for this fight. He ain't about to do a long-term sentence anywhere. He's not battling substance abuse or drug addiction. And by the way, he is not Amir Khan with a chin like Amir Khan that's going to get sparked out by a guy whose literally best punch is that inside left hook in Danny Garcia. Oh, sorry, not left hook, but hook. Come on, guys. Let's be serious, man. Are you really telling me that Canelo is going to get upset like Douglas did, like Douglas upset Tyson by getting a knockout loss at the hands of Caleb Plant? Come on, bro.
But who says you have to get a knockout?
All right. So how many times has a guy, right, of Canelo's stature in the sport been thoroughly outboxed by somebody like Caleb Plant? When does that happen? Because you mentioned knockouts to me.
But what do you mean?
Mention an upset.
I mean, Sandor Martin. We never even heard of that dude till he upset
Sandor
Mikey.
Martin was holding was taking on a guy with 3 titles with the activity of Canelo, or was he taking on a former world champion fighting out of his weight class who was very inactive going into the fight? Which is it, Ness?
You asked me to give you someone to outbox someone. He did it.
I said of the status of Canelo. Canelo's one of the most active fighters in the sport.
Bro,
Canelo's got 3 world titles. What are you talking about?
You can't ask. That question is unanswerable because you can't say other.
No, it's unanswerable because it's never fucking happened. That's why it's unanswerable.
Let me finish, brother. It's unanswerable because before Canelo, there was only Floyd, right? So, like, those are the questions you ask of Floyd. There is no other one. Canelo is taking his position. Only one face of boxing at a time. I never heard of more than one. I mean, it was Tyson, the Ali era, Floyd era, right? Like Oscar had his time, right? Right? I'm pretty much right? Only time that it was 2 was Mayweather Pacquiao.
So here's my thing. What the upset anything can happen in the sport of boxing community wants us to believe is that all of a sudden Caleb Plant is going to become Buster Douglas and score a knockout win out of nowhere.
No.
Or
no one's picking him to knock him out.
Canelo's going to turn into a guy who has all kind of problems outside of the ring, has been inactive, has substance abuse problems.
Maestro, why are you creating a soap opera instead of talking boxing?
No, because I'm just saying that these are the reasons people suffer upsets.
You've talked enough. You've come with your own narratives. Listen, Caleb doesn't have to knock anybody out to win. This is not this. I didn't. Is this called knockout? What are you talking about? It's round by round. And it's a 10-point must system. And regardless of what you may think, his jab is good. And your man Canelo's feet are flat. And sometimes he wears knee braces. And other times he wears medical tape. Okay, so if Caleb, or rather it's Landry Lara, how old was Lara when he fought Canelo? If he was able to move and not get knocked out, why is it hard to fathom that Caleb can do that?
First of all, Canelo's boxing ability is improved at the level of his English. Fight after fight, he just keeps getting better. Mm-hmm. He's active, okay? Mm-hmm. He's gained power since he's moved up, okay?
Can I just debate that one thing, just the active part? I'm going to give you two cases on 2 high levels, not as high as Canelo, again, because there's only been, the names go the way they go. I already said it. Ali, Tyson, Oscar, Floyd, Canelo. So stop that.
And they don't get upset out of nowhere. So stop
using that. Stop using that as a scapegoat. But
they don't get upset out of nowhere.
James Kirkland was red hot. Tried to have a schedule like Canelo, and on his 3rd fight got knocked out by Nobuhiro Ishida, who was not known as a puncher, which is a beautiful metaphor because neither is Caleb. Second person, Jamal James, took 3 fights in a row, lost to Ugas for taking that fight on short notice. Just saying, activity, I just proved on a high level, doesn't always mean it's good. Just like inactivity on a high level, like Mikey, isn't always good. So you don't know if tonight could be Canelo's night, that he been in the gym too much. Again, they're making a big fuss about him having 4 fights in 11 months? Or does this month cap it at 12? So we don't know. And let's not forget.
I'm going to say this.
Hold on, because you're saying he got to knock him out when that is a complete, utter lie. All he got to do is be more youthful. Canelo's been pro since 15. I'm going to go, when I be quiet, I'm going to show you how many rounds box and compare that to Ray Beltran, okay? Go.
Look, I said it before. I'm going to say it again. When upsets happen in boxing, they're usually the result of knockouts. All right. And usually when those things happen, it's because one man was severely underestimated, one man was severely overestimated, or there are a number of factors going into a fight.
Can we stop there?
The many that I've mentioned already.
Can we stop there to
level
debate that?
Canelo.
I just want to debate that because you're saying underestimated, and you don't think Caleb's underestimated by Canelo? Hold on.
Not to the,
he literally said you're not on
not to the point where he's gonna knock out Canelo, and I don't believe that he's gonna outbox him. I just don't.
You don't.
I just don't.
Okay. So get over that, so that we don't keep wasting time on that, because that's okay. But guess what? That's part of boxing, so it can happen. You know, just because you don't want it to happen.
Like I said, Sam Cassell could have beaten Vince Carter in 2000 in a dunk contest, right? I mean, why not?
So listen, rather than
why can't he? He's an NBA player. You know, he's won all kind of accolades.
Rather than talking boxing,
let's put him in a dunk contest with Vince. And because, you know, he's a great basketball player, he's got these wins and these accolades, he's going to beat Vince Carter. Not going to happen, dog. Not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason Canelo is elite. There's a reason Jordan was elite in his prime. There's a reason Diego Maradona was elite in his time. I could go through the names, the legends in history. These are not people that lose to the likes of a guy at the level of Caleb Plant. They just don't. It's a fact.
So did Leon Spinks, because I don't know history, did he win like a gold medal or something? Because he only had 7
if you're
fights
talking
when he fought
about
Ali, right?
What fight are we talking about here? So I could get
the one that fought Ali. Because maybe he won a gold medal. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to piece it together real quick, because he fought Ali with 7 fights. So somehow he got there and there was no resume to speak of.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, what did I say about looking at context in these wins?
No, give us the context. I'm not a history buff. You know that.
Well, the context is that Ali was far past his prime. People in his camp were begging him to retire at that point. Okay. This was after the brutal wars that he had been in up until that point. And yeah, they totally underestimated.
Gold medalist. So
they totally underestimated.
No, it don't matter. He's a gold medalist. That's how he got there. So
yeah,
what I'm trying to say is the overlooking part doesn't fit Spinks, because he's a gold medalist. So they saw him coming.
They thought, again, that a light heavyweight gold medalist, you got to put this into context, okay, was certain people anyways in Ali's camp thought that he was going to be able to beat this kid who was inexperienced and had never fought at this level, all right? But a lot of people in Ali's corner in that time, his closest people around him, were begging him to give up boxing. He was doing it for the money. Again, context matters.
Yeah, I got some context for you.
Canelo ain't fighting for money.
I got some context for
you. And Canelo isn't past his prime. Canelo is in his prime.
I got some context for you. Give me your guess on how many rounds Canelo got boxed.
Total rounds? Yeah. I've got no idea.
Give me a guess.
500.
Wow. Good guess. And you know that you can't guess another fighter that has that many.
Yeah, because they don't breed them like Canelo anymore.
No, and all human beings, they wear down. Yo,
yeah, I realize that.
460 rounds box. I mean, bro, I'm about to Google Chavez right now, and I'm talking senior. I don't think anybody got 460 rounds box.
Chavez definitely does, but Chavez
I've never
had a lot of
Googled
low-level competition fights that Canelo does not have on his record.
I never Googled no one, and they have 460 rounds box.
How many of those rounds were in Mexico against taxi drivers?
Bro, listen to what you're saying.
I'm not saying they're not rounds.
No. So listen to what you're saying, though. Mexico taxi driver. I thought the knock on Mexico's was you go down there to get knockouts, not rounds. Think about what you're saying.
No, you're right.
My man got 460 rounds with real fighters, but I want to Google someone else. I'm going to Google. I don't even want to Google Chavez because they don't matter. We need another active fighter. Like, that's a lot of fucking rounds. You know, he could get old tonight. 460 rounds. I'm gonna put Marquez, who was another Mexican with a lot of fights, and even Pacquiao. Pacquiao was a better name.
You're sounding like a man who's in financial ruin, who's buying lottery tickets, hoping that one of them win.
I mean, that's your interpretation.
You literally just told me you think that Canelo might be turning old overnight tonight.
Listen to this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
listen to this.
I want you to remember this conversation.
Facts
6
right
hours
here.
from now, remember this conversation.
Facts right here.
Okay,
Check this out.
Just remember this.
498 rounds is Manny Pacquiao. Context, man. You asked for it. He got over 80 fights.
Bro. No one in Canelo's camp is asking him to give it up. No one's saying, "Wow, Canelo, the thriller in Manila, and these fights with Foreman. Wow, you can't keep taking beatings like this. You can't keep going on.
Saying that.
You're starting to slur your speech,
what they
Canelo.
saying?
It's time to take it easy, Canelo. We don't want you taking on any more of these hard fights." Who's saying that in Canelo's team now?
They not. You know what they are saying though? That he got bad knees. What else they saying? That he don't move like he used to. That's why he's standing in the pocket more, and he's improved on his lateral movement more because he's not moving around the ring like he used to, right? I mean, we seen that in the Gennady second fight. He's still right there, and ever since he's really been right there. He ain't moving no more. He's become this pariah, this slipper. So. I mean, all I'm saying is this. You got a dude that you got to come chase now. You look at that Jacobs fight, first couple rounds, Jacobs was on the back foot. Canelo had to come to him. And Jacobs is slow. He's
Ness,
not
I need
moving
some of that.
like
I need some of that good you got down there in Florida.
All you got to do
They
is
do that
be
in
here.
edibles. They do that in edibles.
Be here when the fight starts.
Huh?
Be here when the fight starts. That's all you got to do is be here when the fight starts.
I need some of that good.
You're gonna blow that shit through the screen at you, Maestro. You're gonna be high.
Let me get to these super chats. I got Jovan Soto. What do you got, Jovan? Let me see what you said here. He says, salute to everyone. Got the fire going. I agree with Maestro. We paying for a massacre. Okay. And this is what I want. I want that man to walk away with his credit when he impressed the hell out of y'all tonight. Watch.
Man, I got my popcorn ready. As y'all see, I'm nibbling because it's gonna be a movie.
Let me ask you something.
He hasn't fought a stick and mover. When's the last time he fought a stick and mover, Maestro?
Can I ask you something?
Let me get 3 super chats out the way, and you go first. Art says, press conference cut, gonna open up early. You can still see his face marked up. Canelo gonna kill this guy. #respect. We got Knock up next. He says, AJ owns UK, but he lost on points. Caleb got this. Okay. T-Zock in Cali says, funny thing, everyone is overhyping Caleb Plant. In the end, it will only help Canelo Alvarez. And the same people will make excuses. Jonesy. I'm going to be right here. Jonesy says, so Canelo should run through him. No different. So I mean that's definitely one for you. I don't think he's running through nothing. He ain't run through Jacobs. He ain't run through fucking Laura, Trout, Floyd, Cotto.
So these guys, Caleb Plant is in the class of these guys? Is that what you're saying?
Hell yeah, he's in the class of Laura.
Oh wow. Pause.
Hell yeah.
He just brought up Floyd Mayweather and said that Caleb Plant is in his class.
I said Laura.
I want everybody to absorb that for a second.
I said Laura.
I want everybody to absorb that.
No, you can lie, but they heard me. That's called the podcast.
They did hear you. You said Floyd, you said Lotta, you said Trout, you did say Floyd, okay, and you also said Daniel Jacobs. By the way, all of those people are better than Caleb Plant, but whatever, you gave those names, and then I asked you, are you saying that those guys are better than Plant is in their class? You said yes.
So you're basing Jacobs being better than Caleb Plant off what? So you're saying that the Peter Quillen win was better than the Ustatigi win, or was it the vacant title?
Caleb Plant's winning performances have impressed me less than Daniel Jacobs' losing performances. How about we start with that? And we just ended on that one.
No, it isn't.
Forget the wins. Let's just look at his losses. Let's look at his losses.
You're a heel.
They're all more impressive to me than Caleb Plant's wins against Fegenbutz, Mike Lee, okay, and a 40-year-old Caleb Truax. Yes, they are.
Okay, you're a heel. I can tell. You're not here to talk real boxing. You're here to disrespect Plant. AMG, we going out to you. Oh, I'm sorry. You had something?
I said let's be realistic. Like, this is how I break this down and look at it. This is Caleb Plant's real step up fight. This is where we're gonna see.
No, not fair to say that. He was an underdog in his world championship fight, and he got there as a mandatory. Like, y'all keep acting like he just magically got here. He already,
listen.
He already earned his shot.
I'm not saying it's magic nuts, but what I'm saying is him stepping up to Canelo is his greatest challenge of his career. Is that a better way to say it?
Absolutely. It's
okay.
Toughest fight till day. Toughest fight till day.
This is him stepping to the Super Bowl. This is his Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where we're gonna see if he's truly the IBF champion and can go undisputed. This is what we're gonna see him against the highest level that we consider in boxing right now. Because, I mean, can we agree that Canelo is probably one of the highest skilled fighters in boxing currently?
Yeah.
This is his bay of pigs. This ain't no. So this is his bay of pigs. This is what it is. This is what's gonna happen. He is not. He's not. He doesn't know. He can't comprehend what's about to happen to him tonight against Canelo Alvarez. Put some respect on the man's name. You got to do it. You got a few hours left to change this narrative, Ness. It's not too late. I'm not changing. We believe in change. We believe in forgiveness.
I'm not changing nothing, man.
We still got time for you to turn this around, Ness.
I look at boxing. You're not. You're obviously just a fan of one person or of of Canelo fans. I don't know. I look at boxing.
Listen,
Laura gave him problems.
Caleb, though.
Laura, Trout, Floyd, all those boxers gave him problems. And, most of those boxers don't have the feet or the jab of Caleb. So only a few hours left, baby. We'll be here.
Listen, at the end of the day, Caleb said the one thing, and I like what he said, because you're going to hear this on every motivational speech for anything on YouTube forever. When he's talking about believing you live unbelievable lives. You know what I mean? Like, he's trying to be great. Yeah, he's trying to do the unbelievable what no one thinks he can do. And I got to give him credit for that. He is the IBF title holder, and he's daring to literally be great, because this is going to be the first undisputed 168-pound champion since the 4 belts, right? And since the division. Adrian,
that sounds great and all that, but the only reason this is for 4 belts is because Canelo broke Billy Joe Saunders' eye socket before he got the plant, and not the other way around. Everything you're saying is true about Billy Joe Saunders. It's true about Callum Smith. They all dreamed. They all had a dream. They all believed that they could be undisputed 168-pound champion. And then they stepped up to the plate, and then they faced a fastball that they could not handle, that nearly took their head off, or did take their head off. And that's what's going to happen tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not paying $80 for a competitive fight. We are paying $80 for All-Star Weekend, the NBA dunk contest. It's highlight Nello. It's Vince Carter through the legs. It's Vince Carter reverse 360. It's Kenny the Jet Smith screaming, "It's over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen!" And on that note, Ness, I'll see you later. James Payne, bring the pain. Adrian Rowan, love talking to you. Boxing Voice, my brother. Ness, thank you for having me on. I will see you soon. Hasta pronto. Maestro, me voy. I'm out, baby.
Maestro, thank you for that take, and thank you for all that motivation. The people of Tennessee appreciate you greatly. And if it's a little bit of foreshadowing in that image of Maestro too. If you look behind him, what do you see? What do you see? He just talked all there, but in the background,
Well, you know what we like to do with plants on my side, James? We like to smoke plants. That's what we do with plants over here. So
We love plants at TBV. We eat them, we
Why
smoke
you
them.
running from these
We
phone lines,
we
maestro?
gonna
You
have
acting like
water
they ain't
wars in
coming for
Plant
you.
City, Florida. Maestro got plants behind him on the wall, and tonight is gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a movie. Get your
all right,
popcorn ready.
I'll stick around for another a couple calls if you could tolerate me, Ness. Let's go. I got my.
I was waiting for James to get that off, James. I know I've been watching you just sitting there eating. I'm like, man, he just disrespecting the shit out of Plant.
Hey, man, I wanted Maestro to work himself over to a lather with all of the insults, but it's all good though. We just sitting here. I had my popcorn. I was enjoying my popcorn. I'm like, man, it's gonna be a movie, man. I cannot wait. And he has some firm beliefs. And Nello is everything that Nello is, man. But Nelo's not an octopus. He doesn't have 8 hands. He doesn't have tentacles. He doesn't have X-ray vision. He damn sure don't wear a cape with PJs and underwear outside his PJs. He's just a man. And he showed up the other day to a damn weigh-in in silk pajamas. So I hope that he been doing everything he need. He looks real good too. He looks real good. I seen him sucking down that Pedialyte. Caleb didn't look dry at all. He didn't look thirsty. He didn't look dehydrated. He looked very good, very sliced up and in impeccable shape. I can tell Caleb has been taking his camp very seriously, just like he takes this lifestyle. He doesn't play boxing. He is boxing. Tonight, get your popcorn ready. It's going to be a motherfucking movie, and I can't wait.
James Payne, I need you to say exactly what you just said, but on a still tipping beat. I think that shit would be dope.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
You get knocked out.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Real quick.
All right, Ness, I'll be back, bro.
No problem, champ. No problem. I got Mills Lane. I'm going for the plus 1100 Plant by decision. These ninjas crazy. Plant better than everybody Canelo fought besides Floyd. What? These dudes some fanboys. Well, Mills Lane, make sure you use our code BETTBV over on mybookie.ig. And get that plus 1100. You should have listened to me earlier when it was plus 3400. Ed Rock says, yeah, one thing Caleb doesn't know is how to lose. Canelo knows losing. That's why he avoided the top 154 pounders at top fighters at 154 and 160. That was some people's argument from the Orleans. Ken Stone says Nello sleeps Eminem 7 through 9. Snap back to reality.
It's all good, man. It's all to the good, man. And tonight, Caleb Plant gonna pretend he was Eminem. He gonna lose himself in the moment, and we gonna see a history. Let's go, chump.
To Zark, I find it disrespectful to say that fighters that fight in Mexico are cab drivers. In America, we call it journeymen. That's right. That was Adrian trying to play out Canelo's resume. Talking about,
hey, people pay for wins in Mexico. You know how that goes.
He was like, let's be real. He was in Mexico. Ayo Biz says, thoughts on Virgil joining Death Row? Yeah, man. I mean, according to Robert Garcia, he definitely said Virgil is no longer being trained by him. But he did say yesterday on his interview that he did it on his own channel that it was news to him that Virgil was choosing to go with Eddie Reynoso. But for Virgil, I think that just means that Virgil might be fighting Earl Spence next. You know, he's number 1 in the WBC, I believe. So I think that's what this means. Like, yo, we gonna change trainers because we gonna take that shot. But according to Robert's son, Robert Jr., he believes it's more because Robert Garcia Sr. chose to go train Joshua Franco on his rematch versus training Virgil Ortiz for the Kavaliauskas fight. And instead, the son went with the Kavaliauskas fight and someone else. So, whoa. I was supposed to look something up. I forgot, man.
Shout out to
You got
Super
that
Mix.
good over there, man. I'm waiting on my delivery, man, because I can't watch the fight without it.
Stainless supposed to pull up on me with some of that fight, So me, Stainless, a few other of the good brothers. Say what?
Stainless on the back call right now.
Yeah, man, him or a few other the good brothers supposed to pull up. You know, some of the
y'all gonna watch the fight?
Hell yeah, them and some of the ladies, significant others, and all that goodness supposed to pull up, have a little fight party at the same time. We're doing this TBV fight recap, so it's gonna be a lituation at the Payne household tonight. And we're gonna watch this history in the making, man. I know everybody, you know, they got their opinions, man. Everybody got their opinions. Don't nobody think my guy got a chance, and hey, that's the way we like it, man. Nobody expected me to do much of shit in my life, and you know, I'm amazing myself every day at the things that I'm accomplishing. So, you know, I side with my guy Caleb. I believe in him. I mean, you don't get to be a world champion on accident. It's a very intentional act. He's been putting in the work. If you're gonna be a professional fighter, a prize fighter, obviously you want to fight for the biggest prize possible. It doesn't get any bigger than the undisputed championship. And the best part is Canelo did all the hard work for us. He went on a Avengers style run, just gathering Infinity Stones all over the boxing universe. And we was just chilling, waiting with the gauntlet to just let him do all the work. And we had the one, he had the wrist, snatch them all up. Now we can snap our fingers and alter reality. So here it goes tonight, and I can't wait. It's Tennessee Christmas for me, man.
Mad Bent, Kansas City says drug testing has a way of making strong men weak. Canelo goes weak? Question mark, thinking emoji. Super Mix, love James energy. Sorry about tonight though, champ.
Yeah, we got that bit, me and Super Mix. I don't know if J-Mac in on it, but definitely me and Super Mix, 200 push-ups. Hey, I was at the gym earlier today. I'm already shaking my rust off. So if I got to do my push-ups, I will be prepared. I'm going to have somebody stop by the grocery store on the way home, pick up some crow meat, just in case I need to have that marinated for tomorrow. But I don't think I need that. I think we'll be getting the grill going and firing up the grill for that crow meat and serving it out by the sandwich. Get in line, get your plates ready.
But you prepping to do them push-ups though, huh?
Oh man, you know what?
Adrian,
for me, it's just another workout, man.
Tap the mic, make sure it's on or it is. So you can't stand that far away.
I got you.
These calls are brought to you by Big Rigs Trucking Agency, experts for all your insurance and trucking needs. For quotes and consultations, visit us at brtagency.com or contact us at 908-943-6918.
Damn, the over-under done drop on my bookie. The over 9.5 used to be 115. Remember that dropped because that was not even minus money. It was only the under that was minus money because everybody thought Canelo was getting a knockout. But there's a lot of people out there like me that believe this fight is going a distance. So if you're going to make a bet, head on over to mybookie.ag. Use the code BETTBV. There's still tons of prop bets that you can make to cash in on this bet. And I see the line has changed yet again. I'll be changing the line. Look at that. This bet right here, will this fight goes the distance? This was at a 175. It's down to 160 now. And I believe this is your safest bet. I've been saying it all week. Whether or not you believe Canelo wins or you believe Plant wins, I believe the probability of this fight going the decision is more likely than the knockout. I know that's not the popular opinion, but if you are betting, especially if it's plus money, you don't even got to bet a lot on this since it's plus money, right? So just saying, this is the bet of the weekend. Jump on it.
Listen, man, there's 500 people in here.
Oh
There's
my
only like
God.
166 likes, man.
I was just
Go
thinking the
ahead,
same thing.
just hit that like button. We know you're enjoying the content. It costs you nothing to hit the like button. Just hit the like button. We got to get these likes up.
Yeah, man. Don't be a window shopper, man. Don't be greedy, man. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up. And what's the subscriber count, man? We need to be running that subscriber count up, man. You know what I mean?
we're trying to get
subscriber. You might as well hit that button too.
We trying to get to 130,000. Hopefully we could do it in this episode. We had 129,964. So we need about 40 more brave TBV soldiers to step up to the plate. Let me go out to my mastermind, pound for pound, Stainless.
Red belt, black belt, WO and green. I'm king.
King.
TBE, and you can catch the news first on TBV. Voice of the people. Now let me speak. Scientists of the sweet. BOXING.
Yo, TBV, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What up, Stainless?
Let me get off this Bluetooth right quick. TBV, what's good, y'all? Excited?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, man.
Yes, sir, man.
It's anticipating.
Yo, I've been saying Caleb Plant since before the fight was announced, so I'm going to stick with my pick since I didn't get to make it yesterday. Thank y'all for this impromptu show. I know we're going to have a fight watch party after that, but your boy got to get them hours in. Lethal, my green already been ordered. Bro, I'll be on my way to you after I get off work, man. Let's go, Caleb Plant. As I always say, please make sure you push that thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid. Shout out to BRT.
What we drinking tonight, Stainless? What we drinking tonight, bro? What we drinking, man?
Man, careful, man. I might come with that Glenlivet, bro.
Hey, man, bring it on through, man. Come on with it, man. It's going to be an epic situation, man. We got the green. We got the plants. We got the house plant over here chilling, waiting to make his grand appearance. Stainless on the way. It's going down. TBV for life.
All right. Let me get out to AMG, Oklahoma. What up?
Yo, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, shout out to everybody. I'm enjoying the back and forth. I got like 5 points I want to make real quick. I know you guys keep bringing up Canelo's weak knees or some shit. He clearly had surgery, and I don't think he's wearing any tape or knee brace or nothing like that since then. I think that's the whole point of the surgery. Next thing is, on Canelo's mileage, he didn't have 200, 300 amateur fights like a lot of these dudes. So I actually think he's right on pace. He'll be fine. I don't see him.
460 fights, man. 460 rounds, bro.
Yeah. 200 to 300 amateur fights for a lot of fighters, not him. When there's a big upset, it's not always about what the winner did. It's also about what the loser doesn't do. And I don't see Canelo dropping the ball. And then Ness, don't front. We all know you have a special place in your heart for Caleb. And that's why I think you're reaching. And then the last thing, like Caleb said, he's ready to crash and burn. Just tell homie to, put on the seatbelt so he doesn't fly out the fucking window.
All right. Real quick.
All of you who tell me what I can't do and blah, blah, blah bullshit, a lot of you live believable lives, and you've accomplished believable things.
I still just can't figure it out for the life of me, man. Like, I know, Canelo's good, but I don't know, bro. I just can't figure it out for the life of me why nobody gives Caleb a shot in hell. Oh, well, we're going to watch and we're going to see tonight.
You're not on my level, and you will see.
Okay.
I just don't think Paul Wall Jr. got it in him.
Oh, man.
What he done to the boxing world to be number one in the junior weight division.
Carter don't know shit. Peter Fire don't know shit. The master don't know shit. I know everything. I know everything but God.
Hello? Yo, how's my audio?
Alright.
Good. Yo, what's going on? That's James Payne, and what's the other guy's name?
Adrian.
Adrian was good. Yo, Ness, I heard you calling for help for a historian when you was going back and forth with Maestro. What was the question you had? I might be able to help you out with that.
Nah, he answered it. It was about
All right.
how good Leon Spinks in the Ali fight was.
Oh, okay. My pick, of course, is Canelo, but I'm gonna tell you this. There have been big upsets before in these divisions. That's Maestro was talking about. No, back in '91, Michael Nunn was being dubbed as the next Sugar Ray Leonard, and he fought James Toney, and James Toney at the time was a 20-1 underdog. I don't know how a fighter with that skill set could be a 20-1 underdog. It's like they wasn't even doing the eye test, and James Toney scored a come from behind 11th round knockout over Michael Nunn. So just so you know about that, and that was a huge upset. So Caleb Plant does have the intangibles to get the upset, but I'm going with Canelo.
Smart
man. With Canelo, and that's my call.
Yo.
Yeah.
Caleb's jab, is it better than Kovalev's?
He throws different jabs. I think Kovalev got a stronger jab, but Caleb Plant could throw a straight jab. He can throw an up jab. He could throw it from the side. He has a more educated left hand than Kovalev. So I would say, yeah, and he could throw 4 or 5 jabs in a row. So my answer is yes.
Is his jab better than Islandri Lara?
If Islandri Lara he was throwing a jab from a southpaw. He was throwing, but he wasn't really looking to put no muster behind it. So I would say Plant got a better jab than Lara. I think so.
Is Plant's jab better than your Puerto Rican brethren, Miguel Cotto?
A different type of jab. Cotto had more of a power come forward jab. Plant has more of a jab where he hits you from the side. He can back up with it. But I would say that Plant might have the best jab besides Floyd, because Triple G had a great jab, but his jab was one-dimensional, a power type jab. I think Plant has more intangibles than most of the guys Canelo fought. But we're really going to see if Canelo really improved since the Floyd fight. And he's really going to have to show it, because he's fighting a guy that not only is capable of putting up that type of a game plan like Floyd did, but he's also a naturally bigger guy. So when Canelo wins this fight, that's really going to be a huge win on his resume. I believe it's going to be a tough fight.
I don't know about all that, man. Plant all day, man. Plant City, man.
So can I ask a quick question before we go to the other callers? So let's just say this goes down the way I say it does. Canelo knocks out Plant, right?
Yeah.
Do we believe that Canelo's gonna stay at that weight class and even defend those titles, or is he just gonna move on to something else? That's my thing, because Plant can get some of those titles back, because I just don't think that Canelo's staying there.
His trainer already said the names are Charlo, Benavidez, and better be than someone else, right? Let me double check.
So he's gonna go to 175, because isn't that because actually one of the dudes from the gym in Milwaukee, he just came out of Benavidez's camp, but obviously I think that fight got canceled. But is Benavidez gonna come back to 168, or is he just gonna stay up there at 175 because he can't make the weight?
I don't know, chump.
Because that sounds like Canelo's going to move up for the most part, except for Charlo, with the names that you listed off. Because Beterbiev and I believe Benavidez are going to be up there at the next weight class.
What was up with Plant in that fucking? What was he even trying to say?
What does that mean? I don't speak Spanish.
I don't speak that Spanish.
Is ready for something. I don't know what the he said listos something.
I guess he was trying to say. I guess he was trying to say listos para esos chingazos. Like I don't know, but that shit didn't sound right. But he tried.
Nah, Brandon, I'm not saying Benavidez fights at 175. I'm saying he couldn't make weight. He lost his title on the scale, if I'm correct. So isn't he moving up in weight?
Yeah, I guess it mean he's telling Canelo that he's ready to get hit with chingazos. But let me get to
Listos pe los chingazos. Listos pe los chingazos.
Who taught him that shit?
One of the fighters is going to
Google
lose.
Translate.
No matter what, Don King's going to win.
That's the way it's supposed to be. It's in America, man. That's enterprise. I didn't write the rules. I revolutionized the pay scale in boxing.
I paid fighters more money than anyone in the history of the sport.
That is a true fact.
You know what I mean?
That has been done.
So when I be, the only thing I could be guilty of is hitting them in the head with $100 bills, giving them dignity, pride, and a lot of money. So now whatever it is more than what they could get from any adversary of mine. Otherwise, they wouldn't be with me.
Hold up, Bo. I just got hit by the Mexicans. They said that mean he ready to throw hands. Go ahead, Bo.
He ready to throw hands. Yes, sir. Shout out Tabo, Riddick Bo, Bozy Ennis, Bo Mack, and Bo Jackson. It's Bo and Bama. And yeah, I'm in Nashville. It's fight night. And it's sad to say, I got bad news, man. The people here still don't really know Caleb like that. You know, the people in the boxing and fighting community, of course, they all know him. But
that's all right. They ain't
average Nashville.
Ain't nobody know Andy till after he beat.
Right. But right now they don't know him yet. But after tonight, man, they gonna know him. I expect to see Caleb Plant T-shirts and everything on tomorrow. You know, but this is a life-changing night for the man. So I hope he put up a good fight. Again, I'm picking him with my heart, and yeah, I'm ready. That's all I got. Shout out Don King. Shout out Roger Mayweather. And yeah, I feel his jab is better than Laura's and better than Cotto's. But with the size of Kovalev, the threat of the right hand makes his jab a little bit better as well, in my opinion. And honestly, and there's one X factor in this fight, in my opinion. It's with like how Mayweather used their shoulder roll or Philly shell, whatever you want to call it. He can do it standing still, and he don't come out round one doing it. He uses feet first, and then once he get tired later on in the fight, he very good at fighting standing perfectly still with the shoulder roll. People try to do that from round one and round 2, 3, 4. That ain't when it's supposed to be used. You use your feet first, and after that, then you start using your shell and shoulder once you get tired. So you can still fight standing still and still be defensive standing still when your feet can't move like they were moving in the early rounds. I don't know if Caleb gonna be able to do that or not once he get tired. Hopefully he can with the power of Canelo coming at him all night, you know. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.
All right. Bo and
about
Bama.
that Kovalev jab, because Kovalev knocked somebody out with that jab. You know what I mean?
I mean,
he got a knockout with it.
Cotto put Joshua Cloudy down or Shane Mosley down with the jab. Let me go to Steve in Chicago.
Shout out to Bo and Bama.
My town up in K-Town. Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yeah, I like what some of your callers have been saying, but you know what it boils down to. You know what James said earlier. James, a lot of people are going for Plant. You know, I've been kind of looking around online and even on the street. Like, not everybody. You know, it's a lot of the fans pulling for Canelo. You know, half of it's tribal, and then what I've seen online. You know, a lot of like the people that couldn't believe what he did to Smith and Saunders. You know, they're putting Plant in the same category as him. So I think Plant is built different. That's why I agree with Ness. It's going the distance. I'm just worried there's going to be a little fuckery with the judges, you know. We saw it last night. I don't know if you saw that girl fight with Mayer and that French girl, Ness.
Yeah, I saw that.
So we could have some. That's why I picked Canelo. Fight. Yeah, that was a real good fight. I enjoyed it. But that's what that's why I put my money with Canelo by decision, because I could see a little fight. Because especially like I said, the way Plant's going to have to fight, is he going to get rewarded for fighting that style?
I mean, look at yesterday's fight. That girl wasn't rewarded, so you just never know, man. They had her losing all the rounds. Man.
Hey, I'll be watching. I'll be listening with you. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, chat.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking out my window and the sun is beginning to set. So you know what it made. It made it's almost time.
It is.
Tennessee Christmas.
I gotta go buy my
Tennessee
shit. I gotta
Christmas,
set it up. I gotta figure out.
I gotta buy mine and somebody coming to pick up an old bed I'm not using, and that's gonna pay for the fight. It's like the boxing gods came through, because now it's paying for my fight.
Showtime. Yeah. I'm doing my shit right now.
He's got a slight shield.
Listen, I got a question
outside.
about that. So I got that Showtime app, but I'm not a TV user. But it says I can download it no matter what and watch it on the app, the pay-per-view, without being a Showtime subscriber.
I don't know, because I subscribe. I've been subscribed since the Charlo fight. He the reason I got back on. So I'm just buying it right on .com.
I got you, because they got the app on my TV. On my Roku for the Showtime, and it says right under there for that particular fight, I'm just hope it's true, you don't have to be a subscriber to at least order the pay-per-view. You know, they still willing to take my $80.
They gonna take your 80. You ain't gotta be no subscriber. they gonna take your money, man. On my television packaging, they just got it on the guide.
Who got a promo code? Who got a promo code? Why they always asking, do we got a promo code? I never in my life got a promo code for a fucking pay-per-view, bro. What they mean, promo code? Somebody give me a promo code.
Share the link. No, don't do the links. Don't do the links. Nah, fuck that. Tonight, as a boxing community, we make a stand for this shit, and we gonna show these major networks. We gonna show everybody in the state of boxing that we show up and we show out. I
don't do
we
that.
Want to see good
shit.
fucking fights.
Purchase with the blue check mark because I'm verified, man. I support Canelito and Killer Plant.
And here's the thing: when you steal these fights, we complain about having to pay for this.
No, you stealing it. You making it harder to get the next good fight because you stole this one.
Exactly. Like
little thief.
Let's just pay for it. Be honest about it, because that's how we gonna get the fights that we want.
God is always watching, all right? That's what my uncle told me.
I mean, we had to get Canelo to come over to PBC, even if it was for one fight, man. We had to get him to come over. The only way we could do that is with mucho dinero. You know what I'm saying? We had to pay this man a lot of money to get him to tiptoe across the line. He would have been just fine chilling on Dazn, fighting more Rockies, fighting more Kovalevs, fighting more cough syrups, fighting more lozenges and all of it.
They should be happy because the only fight he got left over there is like Gennady and Andre, if he chooses to give it to us. But I got a brand new caller calling in from LA, big city of dreams. He calling in to defend Canelito even in his dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
Bet you. What up, champ? 626-230.
Yo, what up, Ness?
What up? What's your name?
Rod, bro.
Rod. Oh, this ain't Rod, is it?
Nah, bro. It's Rod.
No, because
man.
We used to have a caller called Rod. They used to call in before from Texas.
Oh, nah, man. It's a new Rod from LA.
Rod in LA.
So check it out, champ. I just want to say that I've been a big fan of you guys for a long time. I want to give a shout out to you, Doomy, James, Adrian, and all the TBB community. But I'll make it short and simple. I got Canelo winning this fight, man.
By decision, though.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Ness. There's level to this, man. And listen, man, I got no hate for Caleb, and you know, I'm a boxing fan, and you know, I believe every boxer has an opportunity, man. But Canelo's just in another level, bro. And I think Canelo's gonna get him out there on the 8th round, bro.
8th round. Oh my God.
You bet on it?
Hey, I'll bet on it on my bookie.
Yes,
using
right.
The TBV
MyBookie.ag promo code BetTBV. Yes, sir.
I'm
gonna have to set. We're gonna have to talk, Ness. I gotta learn to set that up. I'm
Saul,
what's the 10th round?
8th round, bro.
Saul 7 through 9 is plus 330. So 100 gets you 430 back. So that you better hurry up too, because that bet closes at 11 p.m. tonight.
What
Hey,
about
but I
round
took your
10?
advice as
What's
soon
10
I
to
ain't gonna
12?
lie, bro. I did place a little bet on Caleb just in case, bro. But I doubt it. But I gotta stick with my boy Canelo. But
That's right.
hey, but
That's
shout out
right.
to you guys. I love you guys, man. You guys make my morning every day at work and shit. And I appreciate everything you do, Ness. So shout out to everyone. Everyone have a good fight night. Enjoy yourself and peace. I'm out.
All right.
Shout out to Rod and Cali, man. Make sure you get your bets in on mybookie.ag, promo code BETTBV. Mash the like button while you're looking at this episode of The Boxing Voice. We are so close to our goal of 130,000 subscribers. Help us get there right now. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell icon, because if it ain't shaking, you ain't baking with the illest, trillest, dopest boxing podcast in the solar system. Third rock from the sun in the Milky Way galaxy.
And on your way out, man, just hit this like button, man. We only got half the people in here who hit the like button.
So yeah, man, that Canelo round, if you put a hundo on that round 7 through 9, because he said round 8. I'd rather do group rounds because you get 7, 8, and 9. 100 obviously wins you 330 plus your 100 back. That's 430. Don't forget to use my code BETTBV. Who got all that damn background noise?
My bad, brother.
Okay, what you doing over there?
Hey,
son?
I'm looking out for this person. They picking something up so I can get this Canelo fight money, man. The fight gonna be free now.
Davidian, talk to us.
Yo, what's good, TBB?
What up?
What's good, Ness Heyman, Adrian, James Payne? Y'all doing a good job as always. I don't know about the other dude, man, but yeah, he's horrible. He's a horrible fighter. So that nigga's horrible. So, but anyways, I've been consistent. I've been a big fan of Caleb. I mean, we know Canelo's a beast as well. May the best man win. I mean, I hope nothing crazy goes with if it goes to 12, which I believe it will, that nothing screwy goes with the judging, because some of those fights, even yesterday, I was like, what the hell? But I don't know what that's all about. But, yeah, I'm just excited. I'm looking for a good fight, and yeah. Let's go TBV. God bless y'all.
All right. Let me go to Big Gucci Nick.
Tienen miedo. Eso es miedo. Yo no tengo nada que decir. Solamente como lo voy a decir en español para que todos se me entiendan, porque es puro mexicano. Que chingue a su madre.
Nick, what up?
Yo, shout out TBV. What up, Ness? What up, Adrian, James Payne, Lethal. Shout out to the guys on the panel. I love all the different takes you guys got, man. Yo, Ness, coming down. Now that the fight's only a few hours away, man, I'm looking at Caleb Plant as less of an underdog now, man. I think he has a little bit more of a shot now. I'm rooting for him. I still think Canelo wins, but I'm definitely rooting for Caleb Plant, man. But I gotta admit, I'm a little bit disappointed. The ring walk's at 12 a.m., man.
I know.
That's a long time. But we'll see if the undercard will pass the time. Hopefully they get some early knockouts and shit, man. But that's my call.
All right.
You think they doing this shit because of UFC?
Yep, I think that because listen, what was the one fight, Ness? They made us fucking wait like an hour.
That was Canelo Kovalev, and them motherfuckers
like
even showed it in the arena. They showed it in Madison Square Garden with that lame shit.
That was ridiculous. I mean, if you're going to throw an event, throw an event. If you're going against UFC, just go against UFC. It's apples and oranges. It's two different sports.
Oh, I can't believe all that fit. I'm trying to do another poll question because this is going to be the conversation, so I'll give it to you guys. Right now, like I said, the article's on Boxing Scene of what Al Heyman is doing. He's gambling. It's $50 million gamble, but he needs to make 500,000 pay-per-views in order to get another Canelo fight. So what I'm telling you, and I know there's a lot of idiotic boxing fans out there, but the smart ones, what I'm trying to tell you is if you want Canelo Charlo, Canelo Benavidez, Canelo, who else is over there on that side of the street? Is it just those two we need?
Shit, you got 2 Charlos. If you get one, we want to see him get the other.
I don't know about all that, but
nah, if you beat one Charlo, man, that's good enough. I don't need to see you beat the other one.
How many names we got for him over there?
We got 2 left that we trying to shop to him right now. So it was a 3-way dance, but he didn't want that. So we'll give him one at a time. We'll feed him bite for bite if that's what he want.
Yeah, because you got Earl over there. If Earl could get, healthy, that's another one over there.
Nah, I don't know about that one. Chimp. Everybody was trying to see what's gonna happen with her.
His eye already messed up, bro.
Y'all trying to, man, damn, Earl is the sacrificial lamb at PBC. What the hell?
What you mean?
Man, y'all trying to serve Earl up to Canelo, man. Damn, can we get a good health report on my man first?
I'm not, man. I just want his eye to be good so he can continue being Earl. I like Earl, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, Chimp. I'm a big Earl fan myself, man, but this is the second major wrong, like in his career, another setback. And I mean, how many lives does my man get? You know what I'm saying? Does he have 9 of them? Because, sometimes, man, injuries happen and you never come back quite the same. And we already saying when he came back the year later from the accident that we thought that was maybe Earl on 70, no more than 80% of previous Earl. So then now what do we expect? You know what I'm saying? Damn, is it going to be Earl on 50%? I don't want to see Earl on 50% against Canelo, man. I don't want to see that.
Listen, man, I think that if Earl were to fight a Canelo, to me, that's a cash out. I'm not saying he wouldn't be trying to be great, but to me, that'd be, I'm going for a big payday because this might be my last fight type shit.
Yeah, man, that'll be a sad day, man.
Well, I'm trying to come up with some, decent answers to these questions, but go ahead, Hawk, talk to me. Hawk.
Yo, what up, Ness?
What up?
Adrian. Hey, too much. And James Payne. What y'all just rapping on the fight?
Yeah, man, we just kicking it back and forth, man, kicking the can.
Okay. Well, my perspective still haven't changed from the day one. I think Plant is a serious fighter. I think he mean what he say, and that's one of the main reasons why I think he's going to get stopped, because Plant going to try to stop Canelo. He looks very confident, and like I said, I don't got nothing bad to say about Plant other than 8th, 9th round he slows down. So if he slows down on Canelo, I just don't know if he can take that shot. But other than that, I believe I'll even give Plant an early chance. If Plant can get out there early, he might can do something. And just, because Canelo kind of winds into what he do until about the 3rd round. So, but if Plant can get out there and do some magic early, you never know. But if it go past that 5th round and they still out there, I'm counting them out around 8 or 9 or 10. I don't know. I just don't see it. The way he leaned over, I just don't like the way he defended himself from the fight that I saw. But that's my call.
Yo, I'm rewatching that Lara Canelo fight. What did you guys like about Lara's performance in that Canelo fight?
Movement, right?
Yeah, he wasn't in the same spot. If he set his feet,
he don't let you set up, and that's what I keep saying. Canelo got to be set with them flat feet, man. We gonna see, man. We a few hours away. We got a lot of callers, but Gad, I don't want you to lose your train of thought. I got to get some super chats after you.
No, I was just saying, man. I'm just watching it back. I just looked at the Plant Uskatiki fight, watched it back. I like how Plant faced the adversity, the cut. It was a tough dog fight. And he said what?
Which was from a headbutt, but people try to act like he was, cut somehow from a punch.
The only thing I'm saying is that adversity. That was a tough fight. He bit down. He fought through. He was able to get 2 stops that I can remember clearly. I mean, with 2 droppages, and then I'm watching the Nello and Lara fight, and I'm loving how Lara is not staying in one spot. He goes to work, sets his feet, drops his off, and then gets out the way. And Nello's kind of in a pursuit mode. I really could see Caleb doing it tonight, man. This is gonna be all on the conditioning. So I hope, what is it, Coach Larry Wade, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Man, I'm hoping that those strength and conditioning sessions went as well as they look on the all access, man, because I really believe that Caleb can get it done tonight.
All right. I got Davidian. What up? Buffalo Falls.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
Davidian.
Oh, look at this guy.
All right. We going to Gather.
Yeah, I gotta get this fight right now.
My G say I'm watching a 6-year-old fight.
All right,
yes,
while
I
we wait
am.
for him, let me get to these super chats since we last stopped off on Supermex saying he loves your energy. All right, Gather, go for it.
Yo, you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. You sound very bad though. You like in a empty room.
Damn, hold on.
Yeah, you under the water, champ.
Yeah, we gonna come right back to you. Let me get a few
Yo,
of these
can you hear me?
Yeah. What up? You there?
Yeah.
Talk to us.
This better?
Yep.
All right, bet. Check. So you posted a poll, dog. And it said, can Sean Porter knock out Terence Crawford, right? And I think it ended at like 42%, right? So that's the chat that be answering that, right? But it's the same chat where it looked like 100% of the people, well, maybe like 95%, saying that Caleb don't got no chance tonight. So I just that I find that funny. I also find it funny that when they say that Plant gonna get whitewashed and he don't got a chance, I feel like all he got to do is come out and have a good showing, and then all them niggas look like dumbasses. So if Plant come out here and do anything against Canelo, come back here with that same energy, which I was saying, and come back here and say we underestimated him, we was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
All right, but they won't, man. They won't. That's why Amilcar Maestro wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't give us a definite as to when he would give Plant credit, even though he said he won't last longer than fucking Rocky Fielding. So I want to see that. But I got to get to these super chats. We're not moving anymore till we do. Last stopped off on Mex. He came right back with another one. And this one says, actually, let me just pull it up. This one says, that's why I like James. Unlike others, he really believes and isn't building in excuses like the cards, etc. If it was anyone else, I'm with you. But we taking the IBF. Whatever, champ.
Hey, come get it.
We gonna see a few hours. I mean, well, we got 2 hours for the pay-per-view to start, but then we got undercards. I might as well just do them shits too. We got Coach Rivera. This says Cotto is a natural left-handed, so yeah, he has power jab. Now you know why I fight lefty sometimes. Jay, a natural right-hander. Who's Jay? Jay.
I don't know who Jay is, but we got the dinner bill out with the IBF in the middle, and we saying, come and get it.
We got Chick who says, just for James, all my house plants perked up when I bet on Caleb. Plant emoji, laughing out loud, money emoji. Shout out to you. Yeah, that was funny. We got Bloody Knuckles that says, who's more likely to get KO'd, Porter or Plant? Ooh, I think Porter, to be honest. Like, you can't deny that Crawford's on a knockout streak, where you can debate that Canelo's knockouts are sporadic. They're irregular, if anything. There's no pattern behind them, you know? Just saying. For me. I don't know about y'all. But we got King Boxing. King Boxing with the super chat says, let me make sure it's the same one. Yep. He says, my prediction is Canelo knocking out Plant with I guess he meant overhand right, kind of like what he did with Khan around the 10th. Well, better on it on my bookie, champ. That's all I'm saying, bruv. Check it out. You go right here to my bookie and do this bet, 7 through 9. You said 10? Let me see what he said. He said 10. All right, so you want to do this one, Saul 10 through 12. Or you could do both, to be honest. You could do 2 separate bets and just rake in the money. Because the truth is, both of them only going to get you 30, though, if you do like $10 bets. But you know what 100 get you. Player.
Promo code BetTBV.
That's right. BetTBV. Shout out to James, man. What would I do without you, bro? You come in here, you be telling them to get the likes up and everything, bro. We got Keem the Dream in the building. We got a few more super chats I want to get to before these phone calls. Sorry, ladies and gents, we get into you in a second. I ain't in no rush, though. I ain't going nowhere. It's fight night, fight week. We here. Jaime Nieto. Y'all my dudes, and I love the show, but y'all got to stop referencing Laura. Canelo not the same fighter as when he fought Laura. TBV for life. Yo, champ, you ain't got to be the same fighter. That style gave you problems. That's all. That's all we saying. That's what we referencing. That style giving problems. Why you referencing it? That's what I reference it for.
Probably because I see it something about it and they trying to say, stop it. They fight 6 years old, champ 6 years old. All right.
Yeah, man. I definitely, all your tough fights matter. Like when he said him being Amilcar said, how could Plant get the stoppage or something crazy? Oh, man, I lost my train of thought. It's over. Fuck it. It was right there. I'm going to a fucking
Man, you need to send some of that stuff over to me, Ness.
Dog, this that medical.
Because you've been zoning out the whole
this
time.
That medical. I'm on the card, bro. Yo, the other day I lost my phone for like a hot second after the gym. And I was furious because behind my phone I got my card, man. Can't be without the card, B.
Man, you know what? The messed up part is over here. Like, you can go to Illinois if you want to get the whatever, right? Mm-hmm. From Wisconsin, it ain't a far trip. But man, I heard someone say, like, bruh, when you register out there to get whatever, they talking they want to take certain rights from you, man. It might not be true. I'm gonna have.
I think that is true. I think that is
like
true.
they trying to take rights from you and shit. I'm like, fuck all that.
Listen. I think they looking at it like, we can't give you both. Either you gonna be under the influence or you gonna be willing to, shoot somebody. You can't do both, pal. You can't do both.
Yeah. Hey, listen, champ. We stay with the guns out here. I can't do it.
But guns don't kill people. Drunk people kill people.
That's what I say. I said the only thing any weed head go murder is a bowl of cereal. All right, at midnight. Don't worry about it. We ain't trying to kill nobody.
Murder your cupboard. They gonna murder your cupboard for sure. We got Jaime Nieto with another one that says, as much as Plant been talking, I don't want to hear about no more victories. I think it's gonna be a good fight though. Yeah, because you know what it is.
Yeah, we don't want no moral victory. We ain't come just to say we participated in Undisputed. We came to win this shit.
For real. Yo, I got Keem the Dream. What up, though? No avail? Going once. 8 times.
Wait a minute. You say you know boxing?
Yeah. What is it? Maybe I don't know.
Tell me what a full counter is. cool, Connor. I've never heard that term before. That must be your term. You must have been.
No, fair shake. HBO need to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit.
Yo, what up?
What up?
What's happening, man? Fight night. It's getting closer and closer. Feeling good. Can't wait for this one, man. This one gonna be a good one for sure, man. Real quick too, if you got your medical in Florida, you still allowed to have your concealed license too. You can have them both. I actually found that out recently.
Team, I gotta move there now.
I thought that you couldn't. That was the initial rumor, I guess, that I thought was true. But shout out to the Canelo Social when I was out there. They actually cleared it up. Bro, I've been like 5 times, but they had to shut it down. I'll tell you about it on the back end, bro. Shit got crazy. But yeah, when it was still there, they had they have a setup where you can get your card and they have lawyers and everything. And I asked him that. And he said he was like, nah, that's not true, man. You can have them both. So yeah, you can have both here in Florida, man. Shout out to Florida.
Shout out to Florida.
where freedom reigns, you know what I'm saying?
Great state of Florida, man.
But yeah, man, other than that, dog, I'm hyped, man. I'm ready for this fight, man. I'm cleaning up the crib. I'm gonna order this fight. You know, whoever shows up, but I got a couple of people coming through, so we'll see what the fight party looks like. But the buzz is big, man. The buzz is big. A lot of people talking about it. You know, I was at the gym today. When you get a good workout in and talk to a few people, and I mean, I was the talk of the gym, man. In the sauna, they was talking about the fight, and had a couple of dudes, you know, that I know that they know I box. They asking me about the fight, so seems like there's a good buzz, man. I'm excited, man. It should be a good one, yeah. But I ain't really got too much, man. My heart's with Plant. My money's on Canelo, and you know, that's all I got, man.
All right. We going to Brooklyn.
Excuses. I knew it was coming.
When you see old dirty bastard fall in a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your.
Hey, yo, check it out. First of all, I love the boxing voice comrades. I love my boxing boys, live chat comrades. Let's get to it, man. Listen, we live on Earth, right? Earth ain't nothing but plants. All you see is plants around you, right? And if you really be real, right, beef is good for you. It's not that good for you, but it tastes good, and as humans, we eat it, right? You heard? So listen, with this plant shit, a plant-based diet helps you focus, helps you get your mind right, helps you materialize what you want. You know what I mean? It's easy to digest. So since we on this health shit, y'all, on this boxing voice call right now and everything, because I know weed is good for y'all and it's a natural shit, I'm going for plant. Fuck it. I'm going for plant. I'm mad right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you.
Yo.
My bad.
Yo, check it, right? My city, y'all know I'm Stone Cold, New York, right? Shit looking bad right now. Alpo got murked. Whack 100. He house my son on Clubhouse, all this shit, right? So, Mr. James Payne Lethal, I see you there, man. It's for Tennessee. It's for Tennessee right now, man. He gotta do it. He gotta do it. I believe in him. We believe in him. The money line is going crazy. Everybody going crazy tonight. The damn hours is going back. It's getting real, y'all. This is the fight. Undisputed. 168. No excuses.
Shit.
Let's go.
Oh, shit. If the hour go back at midnight, they better not have this fight going out at really 1 a.m, bro. Come on.
Wow. Nah, bro. That is mad
That's crazy.
crazy. Nah.
Wow.
I forgot about that, yo. Mr. 704, talk to me.
Shit.
Just listening, 704. Just listening. Stone Bone. What up?
What up?
What's goody?
Yeah, man. I didn't know that this fight was starting in the championship rounds with Caleb down like 7 points where he needs to knock out.
Yeah.
So I guess when they say fight, it's 10. We're starting the 11th round and he down 9. Listen, man, the name of the game is boxing. Al is the one, like I said, Al is his connect. Al is the dude that's with him. So when the person stood up in the bar that was the bully and said, can't nobody whoop me, and your brother stood up and put 1,000, did you say your brother was putting 1,000 on the bully? Your brother putting the money up for the fight. That's what Al do. So Caleb is in the best position than any other guys who were. But when Canelo was with Golden Boy, I can understand that an opponent for Golden Boy not having a so-called fairest chance. Let alone some of them dudes was getting their ass whooped. Let's just act like there was a few fights that was close that we felt like, the scorecards was iffy, but it's hard to say that they was robberies. Canelo was whooping some of them dudes' ass. So if what we in front of right now is at Caleb Plant House, if he can get it done, the stage is set for him to have the opportunity. Just like if Keith Thurman would have beat Pacquiao, it would have been him and Earl, not Pacquiao and Earl. So Al Heyman attempted it, but do he supposed to say, if you don't beat him, Keith, I'm going to abandon the Pacquiao deal, not try to make the Earl fight, and not try to make stardom of my another fighter? Just like if Caleb Plant lose, is he supposed to not negotiate and try to get a fight for Benavidez and for the other Charlo? But do that mean he don't believe in Caleb? No. You know, how can you even get to that second fight if you can't even get through the first one? So if Caleb can get it done, then he'll be the one to fight Benavidez. But if not, then, hey, good luck to him. But I'm expecting him to put his best foot forward. Can he win? I don't know. And Sean looking good sitting there, man. I tell people, you always look good for 2 days, your birthday and your funeral, man. So it ain't his birthday, November 20th. It's going to be his funeral. So Sean Porter's going to look great, sharp, and everything until he knocked out. Like, even Eddie Hearn said he'll be knocked out in the 9th round. So I called it 10. We're going to see what it is. So let's go.
Damn, 9th and 10th. They cutting Porter short. Coach Rivera.
¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Me escucha?
Bien, bien. Yup.
Okay. One thing that bothers me is people just repeat what other boxers says or what other commentators says about, oh, he's in a different level. He's in another level. You know what? If he was really in another level, he would have knocked out. He would have said, "Oh, I'm going to knock him out in the first, second round, or I'm just going to give him an ass whipping for 12 rounds." Now I say I'm gonna beat him in the 8 to 10. That means Caleb Plant is close enough to his level to survive all those fights, all those rounds. You know, being in another level is Mayweather when he whipped his ass for 12 rounds. You know. You cannot say you're in another level if you have draws, if you cannot knock out lesser opponent than Plant, if you can, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just tired of that shit. Oh, and my bad for my super chat. I would say that's why I'm right-handed. It's just I'm driving and texting, you know?
Oh, well, be safe, champ. Be safe.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Nah, but I'm with him, man. I'm with him. You know, all this talk of levels, man. You know, you got to put me in a dance so I can show you that I'm on that level, man. But we got SG Pass, Steve in Chicago, that says, Canelo didn't knock out Billy Joe Saunders. The man quit on a stool. What is Supermax talking about? No crooked cards. Laughing out loud emojis 3 times. We got Show Me that says Canelo is not getting out that ring without 2 fights. I put money on Plant by decision, Plant by knockout, and Plant by draw.
I got some on this draw too.
I ain't bet the draw. I'm going to be mad. Y'all going to make me bet the draw. I don't think a draw going to happen. I'm for real.
Listen, man, if I see a fucking draw, I'm going to lose my shit. Like, that's the one thing.
Nah, what if he earned the draw? What if it is a draw? You better score it. Don't lose your shit. Score it round by round.
I'm gonna score the rounds. I just don't want to see a fucking draw in a big fight. I hate that. That's my pet peeve. Even if it's earned, it just
but wasn't Charlo Castano a draw? And that shit was pretty tight. That shit was like
Yeah, but are you happy when you see a draw on a tight fight? Like, I mean,
I ain't happy. I
Hell
mean,
no.
honestly, I ain't think Charlo. I thought Charlo won. I ain't think because he hurt that dude 3 times, 4 times. But let me get to these super chats. Jaime Nieto, number 3. Shout out to you, champ. I'm a Canelo fan, but I'm not overlooking Plant. I think he can pose problems early. I'm hyped for this fight. Let's go! Yo, you better be back for the super chat at midnight. Bo in Bama says, say his name, Abdul Mason. Or is it Abdullah? Abdullah. Yeah, it's Abdullah Mason. Yo, it's crazy because I met that kid in Atlanta, and I didn't know he was going to be that good. Word up. I mean, Nieto back with another one. I live in Vegas, and it's crazy out here. City is buzzing. The Mexicans repping like crazy. I can't wait. Uh-oh.
Mexicans repping like crazy, and Music City Boxing is officially in the building. We deep out there.
Yeah. Who we got on these lines, man? Let me check.
I have the balls to work hard without testing positive for illegal substance. Why don't you have the balls to work hard without testing positive for illegal substance? The question was about the drugs, and the only thing you've talked about is blah, 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 bullshit, sweeping under the rug. Or what? Or what?
Shut the fuck up.
GT Kid, what up? Atlanta.
What's going on, Ness? What's going on to all the guests, all the hosts? Real quick, man. November 20th, everybody's invited to Sean Porter's retirement party. It's going down. Terence Crawford is going to dog Porter bad. And after that, it's going to be it. They're going to hang up the gloves. Porter's going to go do something else. Kenny talked about he didn't want his son fighting too long anyway. But after you get that beat down, it's going to be a wrap. But I don't even want to burn on that, man. Tonight, I think Plant gets stopped in between 7 and 9. He only won that. If you take out those fights, the knockdowns against Uskat Texas, he only won by like 1 round. The scorecard. He only won 7 rounds on 2 cards and maybe 8 on 1 card. So I mean, if he just stayed on his feet, that's a really close fight. Canelo's a much higher caliber fighter, and just Plant's never dealt with anybody like Canelo. Canelo's going to walk him down. That jab's not going to save him because he doesn't have enough pop, to keep Canelo off of him. Canelo's going to cut the distance. He's going to chop him down. Going to the body. It's going to be a body stoppage, man. It's going to be bad. It's going to be ugly. So it'll be a good fight.
What round you said? What round you said?
7 to 9.
Oh, 7 to 9. Okay, so you're doing group bet.
Yeah, 7 to 9. And what's that website?
MyBookie.ag. If you want the link directly, just hit me up on IG and I can give it to you. But it's MyBookie.ag, and you just use the code BETTVB because 7 through 9 is paying plus 330. So obviously, you put a hundo on that, you're gonna get your 330 plus the 100 that you bet. So I suggest you drop at least 10, which will do the same thing minus 0. You know what I'm saying? GT Kid, thank you for calling in. Let me get to... Oh, look who that is. Boomerang. J-Mac, are you available?
So you hating?
I'm that guy. What you want to bet on? Bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. You getting that money, right? Easy. Let's bet $1 million easy. And I for the bread. When I him, y'all gonna say he was too weak on my life.
Okay, bow down, bitches. I'm about to handle business. I'ma teach you all a lesson. This'll only take a minute. Got a part in all this passion in my blood. Niggas hating just because. Think about it. Everybody love Bud. J-Mac, where you at? All these niggas hating on me. Shit is whack. So efficient with it. Don't check stats. Hey, I'm out here trying to get it. I only got a minute.
Yo, Ness, James.
What up?
Oh, shit. What's up? How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. Waiting for this fight, man. 5 more hours.
Yes, sir.
You there, champ?
Yo, can you hear me?
We do now.
Yeah, my shit tripping. Nah, man, I just ordered the fight. I told myself I was never going to support Canelo again, but unfortunately, I don't want to miss out on watching Caleb play beat his ass. So
That's
I'm gonna
good,
order
champ.
it, and I
Now
just did.
listen, maybe you. I know you just jumped on. I don't even got the bell on, so don't worry about time. But we need everybody to buy this. The article's on Boxing Scene. We need at least 500,000 people to buy it, or we can't get Charlo versus Canelo or Benavidez. Al Heyman, according to the author, Al Heyman took a $50 million gamble in order to break even. He need that 500,000. So at least 500,000 hardcore fans should buy this shit so that we could get the Charlo or Benavidez fight next. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody about to give Canelo another 40 if this shit fails.
All right, well, shit, that makes sense. Well, I mean, I bought it, so I mean, I'll be one of those 500,000 if it
Yeah, I
is
bought it
and stuff.
too. I screen shit. I bought my
All right.
shit.
It was a real struggle for me. My fingers got real heavy as I was putting in my code, and I told myself I ain't supporting Canelo ass, but I do want to see the fight. And like I said, I do want to be right when I pick who I picked, and I want to be able to say I bought the fight and I put my money where my mouth was and made the right bet. I'm hoping for a good fight. I hope even whoever wins is just straight up and ain't no bullshit. Canelo got a lot of bullshit decisions with him. I'm looking forward to a good fight, no matter who the victor is. Definitely, I want Caleb to win. For as that Porter, what have you? I mean, I heard somebody calling in. I heard Stonebone say the funeral and all that. I mean, all these dudes who've been down bug greatness. I mean, I hope they tune in and I hope they press that button too and pay that fight because it's gonna be a pretty good fight. But Porter getting his ass stopped, you knocked the fuck out. You already heard Shakur make the prediction. That's a real close insight opinion, whether you guys value it or not. And you ain't hear nobody ever say that somebody got more dog than Porter. And there is a certain reason why he said that and what have you. I just think a lot of people don't get it. But they'll find out November 20th. I can't wait. And looking forward to the fights. Shit, I ain't got nothing else. Any other topics?
Nah, it was just what Porter said on ESPN. I mean, you ain't really addressed that.
What'd he say? I didn't hear what he said.
You know what he said. He knocking your man out.
Yeah, fucking right. Porter ain't knocked shit out in 4-5 years. And he ain't knocking out none of the top guys.
But that's why he said he training to knock him out.
He training to survive. I heard somebody call and say Kenny might be throwing in that towel, man. Like that shit sounds
you
good
don't
to you.
even know. You don't even know. You know he sparred Caleb Plant.
Listen,
Yeah.
they got levels.
How much you think Caleb weighed when he sparring Porter? 185 maybe? 179?
Yes. I don't give a shit if he with the
You do give a shit.
I don't. No, I don't. You will find out. You put your money on Porter on November 20th, and you will find out and see what happens.
Oh, I'm absolutely putting money on Porter. Whoever don't put money on Porter, stupid, for real.
Hey,
Porter's too live of a dog. He's too live of a dog. You crazy. Crazy.
I don't want to waste $2 on Porter. Porter ain't got no chance. Man, y'all tripping. $2 on fucking Porter. I'm gonna be betting on that knockout though.
Look. Oh, the over under. See, I ain't even got to bet on Porter. I'm betting on the under. Under 10.5. Look, oh my God, even the bookies know that you ain't getting no knockout, dog. So look, if you really believe it, just my betting advice, you better go bet right now under 10.5 because this is why, right? Because Porter, your man Crawford is a minus 700. So even if you pick him to win, you got to bet 700 to make 100. But if you pick under 10.5 and your man really gets the knockout, you getting that at a plus 180, which means if you put 100, you make 180 plus your 100 back because they believe that the fight is going to full at least 10.5. They believe it's going at least 10.5.
I kind of want that number to go up though. I mean, I wanted to favor more winning, meaning like a plus higher. Like,
I mean, only way that could happen is if more people bet on Crawford by knockout or the over, which means they believe it's gonna go over 10.5. But I mean, he still could get the knockout at 10.5.
I predict it happening 8 through 12. Of course, that's a safe bet. I was hoping it was going to see something like that. I don't know if they're going to give me some odds like that because it's probably it's mainly when it probably will go down. But I might take that. But I would like it to, I would definitely like it to go up so I can make more money off it. But so I might be open to having pass some pockets down for some extra bets when we get close to the fight.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that might go down. Let me get to some other calls. But honestly, I think that might go down because I'm honestly shocked to see the over 10.5 at minus money, which means the bookies think it's going to go 10.5 rounds at the very least. So I thought Crawford would be a favorite to get the stoppage. This kind of indicates he's not. So people that think he's going to get the stoppage, like I said, the under is paying at 180. Under 10.5 rounds. If he do it under, he got to do it under 10.5. That's what that means. Over 10.5 or under 10.5. So everybody betting on minus 220, they believe he'll get the knockout after the 10.5. Let me get back to some of these callers here. Let me double check super chats. We stopped at Jaime Nieto. Let's refresh. And we got another one from Nieto that says, I'm a Porter fan, but I agree. I feel Bud stops him. Yeah, but when? Under 10 or over 10.5? Carlos Diaz says, what up, panel? KO in 10 or towel thrown in. Canelo for the dub. All right. Well, up next we got, thanks for bearing with us too, we got Tommy. Tommy in St. Pete. What up?
What up? What up, Ned? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So remember on Coming to America in the beginning when Eddie Murphy was in the tub and then the lady came up, right? After cleaning his precious jewels. That's your man that was on the show earlier. That's him.
Maestro.
That's your man that was on that motherfucker Canelo nut is hard, boy. But why everybody calling in? And then he talking about, oh, Billy Joe was an Olympian. Did he get a medal? I don't remember. I don't know. But people were talking about Canelo stopping Plant like he stopped Danny Jacobs. And if Eddie didn't Plant was to fight, I got Plant as my favorite. I don't know what everybody else be. I'm going with Plant tonight. USA. You feel me? White boy with swag. You gotta go for him. Everybody just, they just trying to be safe, I guess. I don't know. But they talking about he gonna knock him out like he just I don't know, bro. He ain't like Buddy said, he ain't even knock out Billy Joe. He hit him and then the nigga quit on the stool. The one before that was his what? Everybody was like his sparring partner or some shit. And then Mug was talking about he knocked out Kovalev. Y'all forgetting that Anthony Yard had Kovalev nigga pretty much out. That was like if you hear Anthony Yard coach when he had Kovalev hurt in the corner, he said go out there and empty your gas tank. That wasn't a smart thing to tell that man to do because that's exactly what he did, and he was dead tired after that. But Anthony Yard was knocking out Kovalev too, so Kovalev was done when Canelo fought him. So y'all watch fights and do your research before y'all just come on here jumping on people's dick all the time. But that's my call. But I got Plant tonight.
All right, brother. Well, listen, we'll be back at midnight doing a live fight chat. If you want to call in and get your immediate reaction after the fight, we're gonna be here for your thoughts. Not just yours, but everybody that is out there that want to rock out with us. We gonna be right here. We trying to, we trying to take this day to reach our goal of 130,000 subscribers. And obviously, with a big fight like this, we're assuming we could get there. And right now, we're about 40 away. So actually 25 people away. So if we get 25 more subscribers, we go ahead and ring these bells, drop these bombs. You know what I mean? Say some curse words, get all excited and happy that we've, crossed another milestone. But till then, we're going out to San Antonio. Oscar, what up?
Oh, shit. Hello?
What up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's
Like homeboy just said, I think I'm gonna go with my brethren, man. I think I'm gonna go with Mexico because it's Mexico versus America. But I don't know who to go for, man, because it's Kalen Planta now, right? He's trying to talk shitty Spanish and wearing Mexico shirts now. So I don't know who to go for, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go, versus USA versus Mexico because obviously it's Mexico versus Mexico now, I mean, that's some shitty Spanish, and I don't know why he's doing that. Like, come on, bro. Like Bo Mac said, you shouldn't have signed the contract. This boy is going to... Nope. But I know you did a couple of shows, but did AJ pick another trainer?
Not yet. But the heavy
what about
rumors,
Joe Goosen for him?
Nah, the heavy rumors are coming in on Ronnie Shields.
Oh, yeah? What about Joe Goosen, man? Look what he did for Areola. Areola could have been the champ like 10 years ago if you would have got him. Don't you think?
I'm sorry, I got caught up reading this Instagram message. The Charlos posted the bats out tonight.
No.
He posted.
I said, what about Joe Goosen?
Yeah, no, Ronnie is the one that is in the running, and I don't like Goosen, man. I mean, he did horrible for Lipinets, horrible for John Molina, horrible for Chris Arreola.
But look what he did for Areola.
Horrible for Chris Arreola. What? Because he whipped him into shape? Did he ever win a... Poor man never won a world title, man.
Nah, I understand that.
My man gave us his life, and he didn't get a title.
No, I understand that. But if it was like maybe 5-6 years ago, maybe it would have been a different outcome, right?
Not
I mean,
really,
Areola never looked like that. Areola just went in there taking a beating all the time.
All his title shots were tough ones, so I don't know that any trainer would have helped him. He fought Vlad, he fought Vitali, he fought Wilder, he fought... That's it. Those were all tough title shots. But I got to get to another call. I got a counterpunch, champ. Sorry about that. I got a counterpunch. What that means is someone is paying to cut the line. And you can do the same by dropping a $5 Cash App or a $5 Super Chat and the abbreviation CP or the words counterpunch like my man Steve did. But look, he didn't even hear that because he dropped off. But maybe you guys did. You know what I'm saying? That being said, again, if you haven't already, use my code when you're making a bet tonight. The code is BETTBV. And yeah, man, make sure you use it.
¡Viva México, cabrones!
Steve, what up?
Let's go plant.
Let's go plant.
We ain't dick riding in this house. I like that last call. The call before that. So we're rooting for Plant, but we got our money, with the decision. But I'm pulling for the guy, and what I think, a lot of guys. Who did he knock out? Like I sent you that super chat. Like Billy Joe said he was going to fight to the death, and he quit, like he didn't get who did you tell me, like who did Canelo knock out? I don't know where these guys are getting the knockout from. Who did he knock out? Even like you said, Smith
Billy Joe
fought
Smith,
with his bicep looking
Smith.
like a watermelon.
No, but the Liam Smith, he knocked out Liam Smith to the body, Rocky Fielding to the body, Kovalev with the overhand right.
Right, and that was how many fights ago? Like his last, like when Fielding was before Jacobs, right?
Fielding, hell yeah.
That was like his first fight.
That was his first DAZN fight.
Yeah. And then he went down to 160 for Jacobs. You see, we got to remember that. You remember that? Mm-hmm. Jacobs wasn't at 168.
Yeah.
He went back down. Because Jacob said in an interview that he would have had, and remember, he put that clause on Jacobs and on Kovalev. Remember, you were there at the Kovalev fight. You asked that Kathy manager. Well, I don't remember her name, but she
said she said she couldn't answer, and so did Andre Rozier.
Yeah, but we found out later it was like they had a 5-pound limit on him. That was reported later.
I don't know about all that.
So yeah, it was. I could say it was reported. It was reported that he had a hydration clause on Kovalev and on Jacobs. Jacobs, you know for sure he had one, and that fight was at 160. It wasn't at 168.
Yeah. But let me get to some other people, champ. And real quick, right now we're at 129,980 subscribers. We only need 20.
Ooh, come
we only
on,
need
man.
20.
We so close.
We only
So
need
close.
20. Let's go. Don't
Let's
forget
go,
to hit that
champ.
subscribe,
Let's go,
man.
champ.
Hit that subscribe button on the way in or
Yeah.
out. It's going to help with the visibility. Looks like I got Machine Gun. What is up?
I'm gonna go ahead and beat up Danny Garcia.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
You can take out that green jacket because I just took your bill. It's fly, you can't even set out an arena. The only reason you don't pay per view because you fight me. So sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You will not be fighting on pay per view one for me.
Yo,
what up?
What up, y'all? Happy to call in. And you know, face of boxing fighting when everybody's arguing back and forth about who's good and who can beat who and whose resume is this and that, baby. It is great. Boxing has been red hot this entire year.
Yes, sir.
I like Canelo. I like Canelo by decision. I don't see Plant as a guy that not as a guy that'll get knocked out, but as a guy that won't quit like Billy did. I don't see quit in Caleb Plant. I feel like Caleb Plant got too much dog in himself to just he'll make it 12. That's for sure. And real quick, I've heard a bunch of people call and be mad about judges and decisions and Canelo's probably got it locked. But here recently, especially against the big names, the right guy has been getting the decision. So we can maybe take that out of the conversation for tonight because, we all, man, we're like, hopefully Usyk gets it because he put in the work. And same thing for the Mikey fight. We were hoping Martin got his dues because he won that fight and he got the fight in California. So, maybe if it goes 12 and Plant looks like he's winning, he might get that decision. We don't know, but I do like this to go to decision because he stopped fielding and then Billy quit, but he couldn't drop Callum. So that's why I like that. But I do see a very good performance for Canelo, and I do not see Terence Crawford knocking out Sean Porter. I'm riding with Showtime Sean Porter on that one. Sean Porter is probably going to be the toughest fight Terence Crawford ever has, but Errol Spence will still be the biggest fight Terence Crawford ever has. Sean Porter has been the toughest fight for Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, but the only thing I don't like about Sean is when he's been dropped, he's just been caught in the moment of the fight. He gets stuck in the flow, and it's like as if he stopped paying attention. That's how Earl and AB dropped him. Because when he gets up, he's like, "Oh shit! How did that happen? Not what happened." It's like what's going on? We were doing so well.
I don't know, man. When Earl dropped him, he was like, "Come on!" He freaked out. He was ready for it.
I mean, the only reason he didn't act like that with Broner is because he was disgusted. He's like, "Fuck," he shook his head like, "Fucked up." You know what I'm saying? He knew he always gets caught. That's the thing. Now you're dealing with an accurate puncher, allegedly.
But doesn't Terence get caught too?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got two dudes who get caught.
But Porter's not accurate, man. You go watch that Earl fight, bruh. He would throw like 6 of them damn back, front, right hook, left and right hook, and miss.
Every angle.
I'm like, damn, bro. Like, there's a whole highlight of him missing. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, is this rolling
but that's just that pressure though, because Porter's like a 12 gauge shotgun with extra spread. He just going the right direction and throwing them.
Let me get to this.
I don't think he thinks about the chin or exactly what he's hitting.
Rolling with the punches. This you?
Yeah, rolling with the punches, man. What's going on?
You got another phone here, huh?
What up? Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a house phone. It's the house phone at my mom's house and shit. Yeah. But, so how's it going, everybody on the panel as well?
What up?
Much love to everybody and shit. But But I was calling about I had a quick question. If there's supposedly like this rivalry between the UFC and like boxing, how come boxing is like always pushing back their walking times and shit? You know, waiting for the UFC fights to end.
Because they need that money.
Is there
They need
supposedly
that
like
money.
a rivalry between them? Oh, I see what you're. Oh, you were talking about earlier that 500,000K mark.
Yeah, they trying to
Is that
make
kind of
sure. They
what you're
trying to
talking
make
about?
sure that they make, that they get pay-per-view buys. The longer they wait, the more sure they are that you're home too. People like to travel. Young people travel on Saturdays. They at the club. They at the bars. They went out to dinner. So if you could get a fight going at 12 or after, you ensuring that more people are home. But at the same time, I feel like, people falling asleep. You know what I mean? I'll be falling asleep. I might have to go throw a pot of coffee on after this shit.
Hey, to be honest with you, I'm the same way, man. I know my girl, she loves watching boxing with me, going to events with me. But the fact that ring walk at midnight, I guarantee you she'll be in bed an hour before that.
Plus, I'm gonna be full of that weed and full of drinks, man. I'm gonna be lagging, champ.
You gonna be good because you gonna
be Glenn Limit. You gonna be fucked up, James Payne, like real fucked up.
Word. James, you gonna be alright because you gonna be with the fellas. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you ain't with nobody, you more likely to fall asleep.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, who you got, champ? Who you got?
Go and shit.
Who you got?
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, I think there's honestly, man, I've been saying this. I think I got two options and shit, man. Kind of what I've been thinking and shit. I'm mainly leaning towards Plant getting the decision, man. But I've been saying it though. I feel like Plant's good enough, man. I think he's really good, first of all. But I think he's good enough to go against Canelo and get the more of a gift decision though, man. No hate on Plant whatsoever and shit. But I don't know if he'll look like the dominant fighter in there. But I still feel like he'll do enough to give the judges room to be like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna give it to him, boom, or the draw. So I think it's gonna be a close fight like that, to where Plant's gonna fuck around, give a decision or the draw. It's either gonna be that, or or fuck around Canelo's and get him out of there early and shit, man. That's kind of been my two options and shit in a sense. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, brother, for calling.
Y'all got so much Plant energy. I almost want to put a bet on him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sticking to my guns, but man, the energy, man. I mean, but like I told y'all on the show, my heart is with Plant. Like I would love to see Paul Wall Jr. get all them straps. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I like Paul Wall. I ain't trying to disrespect him. Paul Wall, my guy, but I'm just saying he got that Paul Wall flavor. He like the white boy who don't get tested in the hood. They just accept him automatically as one of them.
Hey, yo, for you and you alone, Adrian, Caleb pull off the upset. The first song I'm going to play, Sitting Sideways, Boys of the Day. Sitting Sideways, Boys of the Day. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm going to be leaning with you too, okay? Yeah, if you get that win, I'm going to lean with you too.
Be leaning. I might just jump in the 4-wheel drive and just start doing donuts in the neighborhood, man, to let these folk know we did it, champ. We did it. We got us one. Tennessee, we did it.
I might even hit 100 push-ups for you, James, just for picking against him if that happened.
Hey, man, whether he win or whether he don't, I'm going to be doing push-ups, champ. So, and Super Mix. I ain't forget Super Mix. I know how we get down in the community. So, I got you. But, hey, the same way, Caleb pull it off, I'm going to want you to run that, champ.
Right, we going to need to see him on screen tonight, 1 in the morning.
I'm going to need you to run it, champ. I need you to run it.
Let me get to this super chat real quick from Killer Kells, who says, so let me get this straight. Bud's supposed to do to Sean what Earl, Danny, Keith, Brooke, or AB couldn't do? Man, give me money on a distance. Yeah, that prop bet ain't come out yet, but yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. But it looks like the bookies believe the same thing, though. Whenever it's minus money on the under. I mean, on the over. I thought that was not gonna be that way. I don't know. I thought more people would believe that he was gonna knock him out.
Hey, look, this guy.
Yeah, it's fucking up my bets. I was very confident. Now they like, oh no, you think he ain't gonna knock him out? We don't neither. So you got to spend money to make money. It's like, nah, dog. I was trying to spend a little bit to make a lot. I got Twan in North Carolina. What up?
Yo, TVB, what's good?
What up?
What up? I got y'all. What's good, man? Sorry for the fight. Cannot wait. Me and my old lady, we going to Buffalo Wild Wings to see it. I was gonna throw a fight party, but had a tragedy in the family, so nobody feeling the fight right now. So I'm gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch Caleb Plant make history, man.
Uh-oh.
What y'all think? Because I think Caleb will do it, man. I've been riding with Caleb since he fought, I think it was Henderson. Oh, Henderson? I think so. I don't know. I watched one of his fight, and he reminded me of Mayweather, so I've been a fan ever since. So I'm rocking with my guy Caleb. And that dude Maestro, man, he too biased, man. I want to subscribe to him. I want to subscribe to him if he were the last YouTube analyst on YouTube. So I can't rock with him, man. You gotta look at it from both ways, man. But I think it'll be a good fight. I think Caleb will win by decision, but I mean, Jose Uzataki.
Yeah, Uzataki.
I think that's his name. Yeah, Uzataki. I mean, Caleb gotta make sure he keep his pace, man, because if he run low on that energy, it's gonna be a wrap.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Canelo might get him. So, but I'm rocking with Caleb though, man. I appreciate the show.
Appreciate
TVB
you,
life.
man.
I'm out.
Appreciate you calling in, bro. We appreciate
All right,
it.
Ness. All right, James. I'll probably see you guys later. How many of the fights you gonna call, Ness? We just calling the Canelo fight, right? Or we doing the Anthony Durrell? We doing all that bullshit too?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but don't feel obligated to come on until the Canelo. Like, if you want to come on for the Canelo. I'm not sure that I'm gonna do that undercard, but I'll be here bored watching it by myself. I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, you just let me know, man. I got a peace out. I'm gonna go get some wings and shit and chill with my lady for a minute and then get back to this fight, y'all. All right.
Do you player? Who we got in the bidding? Looking like new caller. Okay. Toronto, maybe, right? Is this Toronto, new caller?
Maybe. What's up, fellas?
What up, brother?
What's going on, TVB? On the fight tonight,
What's
I'm
your
doing
name,
all right,
champ?
man.
What's your name?
Patrick, calling you from Toronto.
Patrick, nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
I'm in Toronto for the time being. I'll be in Miami next year, man. But
nice.
for the time being, I'm in Toronto. Yeah. So, on the fight tonight, I just want to see a good fight, right? I want to see an entertaining fight. I want to see a competitive fight. I want to be higher on Caleb, but from what I've seen from him, I'm seeing a lot of mistakes defensively. And I'm seeing some reasons why he's not hitting harder. There's a lot of arm punching, and that's not necessarily him. I don't want to put on him, but I think his trainers. I think he could have used a couple more fights to work some things out, and then fought Canelo. He would have been a little bit better shape. But it is what it is, and this is what we have. And I'm just looking for a competitive fight. Can he win? Yeah. There are people out there saying that he has zero chance to win, but if that's the case, then that means Canelo's fighting a bum, which means that
he's a cherry picker.
Even if he wins, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, so the people that are for Canelo, they don't even understand what they're saying. Oh, he's a bum. He has zero chance to win. Billy Joe Saunders has zero chance to win, and it's like, well, how are you going to be great if all the people you went in the ring with had zero chance to win? You can't be great on that. You know what I mean? But Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, they all fought people who
who could win, right? And sometimes did win. So yeah, so that's my thing on that. And as far as the Terence Crawford, Porter fight, I'm really looking forward to that one. I'm looking forward to that one more than the fight tonight, because I think that's, that will be a more competitive fight, and really looking forward to Terence Crawford being pushed a little bit and seeing what he has. They say he's pound for pound, but I'm not sure yet. I can't tell. You choose that from the competition. The competition tells you whether you're pound for pound. So we're gonna see. So just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on Caleb and his mistakes and what you think his chances for tonight are.
Patrick, thank you for calling in. I mean, his chances are right now at a plus 1100, man. But they've come in a lot, right? I mean, he started at a plus 3400, so more and more people are believing. Could it be the fact that they are seeing that Mayweather kind of look, that shoulder roll, that slickness? I don't know. But the money's coming in on him. The money's coming in on him. We got some more callers. I'm going out to...
Let's start with this. I'm a creative genius.
SDS.
And now, the most dangerous producer on YouTube, Brandon in Houston.
Brandon in Houston. SDS Promotions.
Let's go, Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have no dog in this fight because, I'm a David Benavidez fan. I don't like either one of these motherfuckers. But just watching Caleb Plant's career from afar and watching him, like be interviewed, he's always been no nonsense. Like, I could tell he devoted his life to boxing. And not only that, like, just a human element. Like, I want to see a person like that get something, have something go his way. You know what I'm saying? Like, the tragedy, and his story is crazy, bro, for this dude to persevere and still be here. So just on that factor alone, that aspect, I want to see Caleb Plant come out victorious, man. As far as the actual fight goes, Caleb Plant is big. I see the size difference, and he's a person that, like I said, dedicated his life to the sport. I just think that he's so serious, bro. I feel like this is gonna be a shocking performance for a lot of the people who are so confident. I love to see people who talk about what Plant can do. Just like I wanted to see Wilder win. That didn't work out because of the fans, like how dismissive they are of this person. Like a person who worked their ass off for X amount of years to get to the position they're in, they disrespecting them. So I want to see Caleb Plant get his hand raised because in every interview you ever seen him in, when they ask him theoretically how would that fight play out, he always gonna say, with me getting my hand raised, with a straight face, square business, like no bullshit. And I want to see him do it tonight, just to shut everybody up, all these Canelo dick eaters, man. Like, we're going to see what they do tonight, man. So let's go, Plant. We American. I'm riding with the American. I'm from the South. We ride with the South. Let's go, Caleb Plant. That's my call.
Yeah, I think it's in us to root for the underdog, though. He's the underdog. He's got to get it done, though. But at the end of the day, he's the underdog. We got few more callers. Looking like, is that D in the South? That is D in the South. What up?
Yes, I had to call in. Where was all these people picking Plant for the last couple of weeks? A lot of people calling in, huh?
Yeah, man, he changed.
Saying Plant could do it.
It's those episodes,
yeah.
Man, them episodes.
Hey, Plant, I got 100 on decision, 100 on a KO. We'll see what happens. He got the tools to do it. Yes. He's got to implement them shit. And he could outbox him easily. He could, what would shock me is if he, back him up and attack Plant.
Yeah.
And what he needs to do, he needs to get Canelo, going back to that corner, scratching his head. If he can avoid the heavy shots, that's just, he can win this fight, man. If he can do that right there and stay out of harm's way of the, accumulation inside, stay off the rope, he can win this fight.
Mm-hmm.
The question is the referee going to give it to him? We'll see, man. I'm going to be watching. I'll probably call in later on.
Yeah, thank God this
All
ain't
right.
in the UK, man, so it won't be no referee going to give it to him. It'll be 3 judges, but, I get what you're saying. Hopefully they get the right winner. And look, I only want the right winner, too. I don't want no gift decisions for Plant or nothing like that, because that ain't going to be fun or satisfaction for me. Zorro, Savannah, what up?
What's going on? What's going on? Man, I first I wasn't gonna get this fight, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it, man. Everybody sounds nice and pimped up. I want Plant to go ahead and get him out of there.
Oh, get him out of there, huh?
Man, I want via decision, via knockout, whatever, man. But I just want to see. I think we done seen some upsets this year, or seen some stuff happen. So it wouldn't surprise me if Plant outboxed him and got him out of there. I don't think Canelo ring IQ is that great where he can come up with a game plan and knock Plant out. Everybody talking about he gonna knock Plant out. I don't think he gonna knock Plant out. I think Plant gonna box a good fight, and if he does hurt Plant, he know he gotta hurry up and get him out of there. Because if Plant could recover, he gonna just outbox and get up out of there. And he's big enough to take them blows probably, because he looked like a big dude. Once I seen him all at the weigh-in, he looked like he a big guy. So this gonna be. I think this gonna be a better fight than what a lot of people think.
Way better.
And I think I'm gonna stay up and order it. And go ahead and order it tonight.
Yeah, man.
Hey, one more thing before I leave out, man. I remember being in Jacksonville, grinding hard, going to school, and I remember Ness being on the recliner with no background. That's how, and I'm proud of you. I'm real proud of you to see where you at right now, because I remember back then that was like several years ago, and I remember seeing you grinding hard, man. So I'm just shooting you your flowers right now. Shout out to the boxing boys and everybody who out here listening, everybody who out here who participating. Shout out to you, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate every one of you guys that tune in. We'll be back at midnight.
Yeah.
Or maybe a little bit before. I got to check what time I got this damn thing scheduled for. But, man, make sure you buy your pay-per-views.
Man.
If you don't believe me, go read the article, you know what I'm saying? But it's a gamble he taking on Canelo. If this don't bring it back, ain't no way they going to bring it back, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean we don't get those fights, right? Because they could always pay for Charlo to cross the street. And maybe if Al doesn't make this money back, he's more willing to send his fighters across the street. I don't know. But if it's a success, it's easier for him to say, well, come on back and do it with Charlo. Come on back, do it with Benavidez. Come on back, let's run it with Earl in Dallas Cowboys Stadium, 100,000 people. Let's get the people what they want. If you win versus Plant tonight. Yo, Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.